Hi, chat. Here's some bad guitar playing because I need to ignore whatever the hell Tal's saying right now. My guitar's in the tune. Okay. Hi, Ida. Right, I need to close this. I need to open this. He's in the right age category to find all the weird shit. Right, I'm just gonna full unmute now. Master him. There we go.
It just all looks like this. It's hilarious.
Hi, Brian.
Okay.
Don't forget to update your icons.
It just all looks like this. I find it hilarious. But all of this content is focused around calling shit an uncurable disease, where they always do X thing. Alright, cool.
Should probably start Nova first, but
That's right. Sure, I'm gonna have to swap it anyway. But yeah, that makes sense.
Ow. Ow. I highly recommend not bumping your elbow into your desk right on the funny bone because that is apparently extremely painful.
Uh-huh.
Or hilarious.
No. The funny bone is the least funny bone.
I was about to say something really mean, and I'm glad I didn't say it.
There's always later.
Right, of all people, you should be very careful about who you say that kind of stuff to, because that's an open door.
And apparently later was 5 seconds later.
Meow.
Adu.
Pat Pat the Bard.
All right, let's get this going. Hello, all of you delightful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Wild Tradition Scar, Chapter 3, Episode 24. Teamwork makes the dream work. This is one of our Pokemon tabletop RPG campaigns being run with our custom Scar system, or stories and creatures in alternate realities. The system is available for open playtest on our Discord, as well as itch.io. Go take a look at it, let us know what you think. For now, we're going to go ahead and start with introductions. First off, we do have Hex here, who is doing some art. You'll see them after the beginning art scroll. And then, of course, I am the storyteller for this campaign. Though tonight I'm going to be turning the table, or turning it over mostly to Tao to run because, well, he's doing training. But for now, off to Narashi.
Hello, I am Viv. I am playing Narashi, the nature poison survivor. Very stabby. Training to get more stabby because, that's exactly what the, snake with a sword tail needed. Also, I'm going to get to watch Rain get tortured, and that's going to be very funny. On to
Don't
the
worry,
Eevee.
that's already ongoing.
That's why I said it's funny.
Anyways, yes, hello, I am Taldarius, and I will be playing Nova, but I will also be playing a different troublesome fox for this, also known as Shade and his gaggle of insanity. Nova is basic type, and Shade and his gaggle are all shadow type. On to Osmond.
Hi, I'm Vari, and I'm playing Osmond, the basic mythic type Minchino. Just a little guy that is now friends with a troublesome fox. So, yeah, that's exciting. Very, very much so looking forward to that, causing no terrible repercussions at all.
Absolutely none.
On to Rin.
Hello, I'm Ren, playing Rain the Breathel. He is a water basic type, and he's having a wonderful time with Sean. A wonderful time indeed. Yay. On to you, Thales.
Wow, you got all the names right tonight. Hi, I'm Drunk Dragonair, and I'm going to be playing Thales, the Noitkins. Bat Snake. Mythic Poison type. Nerd. Yes.
And for the recap, the dice decided it is Thales.
Well, I was going to do laundry.
Wow.
Of course. We'll see if I
Don't
get
you have
there.
a pet for that?
I don't make my pet touch my underwear. he's gonna throw it in the dryer for me. I just need to get in the washer. Either rate, one way or the other here, we started our last session by going back to the ship after whatever caused the draw to happen, which was weird. But whatever. Draw, loss. Meh. I don't think any of us really cared too much about that particular thing. It was just a random, let's see what we can do, and we did not do well. So when we got back to the ship, we took a long rest, and in the morning there was a door on the ceiling. And from that door was produced a fox, and that fox was Shade, and the Shade was Shade, and the Shade was also Sean Sebastian and Sylvester. And
Technically, it was the wall, just the top of the wall.
ceiling, wall, what's the difference? It's up there somewhere. Needless to say, we had a fox on our floor that became mini foxes on our floor at one point in time in a very interesting fashion that included a lot of stabbing.
It wasn't you
No,
yet.
it
This is when they were stabbing each
It was
other.
communal stabbing.
After the four split off, one of them managed to entice Narashi into going off to learn how to stab the better. One decided to go ahead and follow Thales because nerds. One decided to go and bother an Osmond and got into a Fae contract, which can't be bad in any way, shape, or form ever. No, why would that end in ruin? It's like
Also
I just
pancakes.
yes, also pancakes. Like I expect everything Vari to do to end up in ruin or something.
How dare. Though also fair.
And Ren got stabbed a bunch and learned how to do his job a little bit better, hopefully, while getting stabbed a bunch. Have you learned your lesson, Rain? Or do you need more stabbings?
I think he needs more stabbings.
No, wait, no.
The lessons will continue, or the stabbings will continue until the lessons are learned.
Hey, he did remember to brace.
That is true. He remembered that things exist. That is a major step forward. Which, to be fair, is a difficult thing to remember when you're a new-time player, that things exist until people remind you. But he remembered on his own, so there's a step forward. Too bad it took 3 years to get somewhere. It usually takes people 3 months. I'm not throwing shade. Shade's throwing himself.
I'm about to say,
Gosh,
he'd throw himself.
My joke landed. Woo! And that was about the whole situation. Bah.
All right. The theater has been replaced with a training dojo as you all enter this time. Mats are aligned around the edges of a much larger mat, where the familiar book is standing. Though no matter where you move around it, the book is always facing each one of you. Greaves steps out in front of the tome, dressed in a purple robe. Hello, and welcome to Wild Traditions, everyone! Apologies for last time, things were not quite prepared, and while I normally do not interfere too drastically, I wanted to send Shade to help the survivors learn some teamwork. Here is hoping that they will take good lessons from this training and emerge truly ready to face the horrors that await them. With that, he gives a bow and then moves off the center mat as the tome opens and the scene begins to play. And from here, I turn it over to Tal. Go for it.
Yes, hello, hi. All right. So I suppose I know pretty much where to start here, and number one for that is with the Narashi, who has absconded with Shade in order to learn the finer arts of stabbing. And potentially how to get around people who realize that maybe they should guard their vitals and start bracing left and right so they can't get crit. Narashi seemed interested in this because she gets very upset when things start bracing and she can't crit them. And also because she has yet to stab Shade extra good, and so considering someone is fine with her actually attacking him lethally, I'm pretty sure she wants to take advantage. Is this correct?
Obviously.
Very good, very good. All right. So with that in mind, yeah, he's just gonna drag her ever so slightly off to the side and sort of like motion with his sword and point towards her tail blade with it. And he's gonna go, all right, so I'm pretty sure that right there is very capable of having more than one move put over it at a time. You got a ton of surface area there, as well as I'm pretty sure a very nice edge. Either way, there is a very fine part to this, which is how good are you at controlling multiple energy types at a time?
I have not really attempted that.
All right. So with that in mind, there are two ways that that you can really get some good stuff going here. One is to get good at doing that, so that way, you're capable of, I guess, doing it in a very stable way. Or you could just swing at their neck fast enough that it's their problem if it goes wrong and not yours.
That does sound like a bit. Both of those sound like pluses.
All right, good. All right. So let me go ahead and actually watch while you're doing a move on your tail.
Okay.
By that I mean stab me. You should stab me.
I suppose I should use actual type energy on this.
Basic type's a type.
Fair enough. All right. You know what would help? If I had remembered to double-click Fantasy Ground.
Oh.
I clicked. Apparently, I only clicked on it once.
Ah. Yeah, that'll do it.
I'm gonna blame Zim for distracting me.
Ah, I see.
Understandable.
Rock falls on Narashi.
All right, I'll go load up the himbo.
I didn't say you died. I just said a rock fell on you.
All right, I'm gonna load up the himbo. Okay. Doo-doo-doo.
Okay, so I sure made a mistake.
Hold on.
Doing the copy and paste. I sure copy and pasted the whole message from the FGU tab thing. This is awful.
Yeah, that's a skill issue right there.
Okay, well, if he's just observing how she does it, then
Yep, he's
Nope.
not dodging.
no buffs this time.
All right, cool. You crit and overcrit.
Yay, overcrit.
He is protecting exactly 0 of his vitals.
Which means it's this much. No. No, it is this. Why is this number bigger than it's supposed to be? Oh. Because I rolled the wrong one. For the accuracy. That's fine.
That's fine. We're figuring it out.
Yeah, I
damage number instead of the accuracy.
yeah, I rolled my damage dice set up instead of my other one. It's me trying to remember what the macros are without looking at my sheet.
If it helps, if you right-click a macro, you can edit label and label one tail blade accuracy and label another one tail blade damage.
Fair enough. All right, so now we do the thing. We're already doing better than fucking last week.
All right,
Oh,
so
I had
yep,
set
that.
this. Oh, I had that set wrong actually.
What?
Also, that
apparently-
should be difficulty 6 if that's your accuracy.
No, this was damage.
Oh, that
It-
was damage? Oh, well, yeah, you have it set up like it's accuracy.
Yeah, I see that. I don't know how it got macroed.
Gosh
You
darn it.
presented me with a macro that is neither.
Yes. Okay.
How dare.
All right. And now I get to pick whether it's 9s or 6s.
That you do.
2 9s and 3 6s. So I guess it'll be 6. It'll be 14. Which is probably still chip damage.
No, it's not chip damage. He didn't
Oh,
buff
cool.
up before this.
Ah, fair.
He let you buff. He didn't bother. He wants to see your best form at stabbing the fuck out of him.
Well, unfortunately, 80% of my dice are saying that we will not. We will be as mid as fuck as possible, so we can't benefit in any way.
Yeah. On the plus side, you deal actual HP damage to him this time. You get to deal 4 damage.
Hell
Passes
yeah.
integrity. And while you're doing that, he is going to be just rolling an appraise on this. Oh, true combo.
That's a lot of ones all in the same place, isn't that?
Yeah, but oh well.
He got almost as many 1s as I did.
Yep. But I still got a fairly positive result, so I don't mind. It's fine. It's probably high enough for me to just go that he can probably offer at least some critiques. Which, hey Viv, how much of her body weight does she throw behind these sorts of attacks? Is she doing it like more normally, or is she like viciously going at it?
Is this one of your moves with reach?
Yes. So this is her like throwing her body into since it's got reach. Just like whip cracking.
All right. And as far as I'm aware, you do not have a specialty for if you're using the reach quality on a move.
Correct.
All right, cool. In that case, he's going to think for a second, and then he's going to go, all right, yeah, that was definitely better than before. However, with you swinging at me like that, I'm thinking you can use some of that force that you're generating by, swinging your whole body around like that at me. And I think you could really dig in a bit deeper if you're doing it that way. After all, if you're already putting yourself in that sort of position, why not just try and, punch right through me? You see, I might have decent reach on all my stuff too, but that doesn't mean that most other opponents will. So, if you get to stand a little bit away and you hit them and they want to try and chase after you, there's a couple things you could do that would make that a very risky prospect.
I see.
So, why not go ahead and try and keep them at exactly the range where you can stab them, and they can't try and stab you back unless they have some pretty nice reach on it as well. Or, just stab over other ones.
That was the original idea. It was stabbing people from behind other people.
That is very fair. Have you ever considered using that swing in order to also move away from someone potentially?
I have not.
All right. Well, out of game, there is a move trait where if you have Quick Step and you use the reposition move trait, which is a 10 XP tactical,
Recently added.
that you get to either move half of your movement speed as a part of the attack, or if you have Quick Step, you're able to Quick Step immediately with it. Which means that if you're at like 10 feet away from someone and they're a melee fighter, you can hit them and then quick step back. And that way, if they move closer to you, they either have to burn a movement and have reach, or they're reopening themselves to getting AO'd by you. And if they don't move closer, then you can do the same attack again, but use the reposition trait first to 5-foot step up towards them.
TLDR,
So you
this
can
is a brand
dance
new
in and
trait.
out of their range and orb walk, they asked.
That's so disrespectful.
Yeah, but Narashi is already swinging her whole ass body around for this.
That is fair.
So, I do not feel bad about recommending this strategy considering narratively what she is doing.
That is fair. Teaching Narashi how to orb walk. Oof.
Also, there's a little trick that I really like to do. It's one of my favorite tricks overall, actually. It's not quite good to do with this body, so it's probably not safe for you to do either. However, I don't think you quite care about everything being perfectly safe in order to try and do it.
Probably not.
All right, so go ahead and watch this. And he is going to use one of his moves. Pop an amped on a quick action, taking some damage in order to do so, specifically applying some dot to himself, and then repeating the same move instantly, getting around the can't repeat move restriction.
Huh.
Which means Narashi gets to see him use the same powerful attack more than once in the same 6-second period. He does start bleeding a bit as he does this, though. He seems unconcerned by the bleeding.
I mean, with his healing, gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why he's unconcerned that his body has started to bleed from the energy that he's forced through it. Gee willikers. Yeah, so that one's one of my favorites. You can kind of like store up the energy and unleash it in one big thing, or you could use it to do that. Which my favorite thing to do in these sorts of situations is do a nice big old single hit, where I do the meld the shadows right onto the blade and then hit them with the blade, and then attack them afterwards anyway. Why not stab them multiple times with something that already is going to be problematic? Or, if, let's say, I was very reliant on getting some buffs up, what if I just do the buff multiple times in the same turn? How long does it take for you to, sharpen that blade of yours?
Usually, a couple of turns.
Well, yeah, but he was asking after the action cost.
Oh, her action cost is her amp is standard.
Well, yeah, no, but he's talking about the crit chance one.
Oh, that is also standard. So it's what 6 seconds in a round. So
3
18 seconds.
Yeah, about. But he's gonna go, all right, so what if instead of doing anything else, you just use that in particular once or twice within the same turn, doing the little trick I showed you, instead of attacking, just, forcing the buff to go through you again. And then you don't have to spend 18 seconds on it. Instead, it's more like 6 to 12 seconds, depending on how far you want to go with it. And if you get the time down on the on the whole forcing the energy through, and you don't have to build it up as much, you could even do 2 of those and then 1 of another.
I see.
So if you put all this together, where you get a little bit better at throwing your weight behind it, you're able to, recover just a little bit further or closer away, and you get your nice little sharpening buffs going. Then I think you can start seeing how it starts becoming very problematic very quickly.
I do, and I very much like the idea behind it.
All right. Well, unfortunately, this is going to be a little bit painful to learn how to do. Oh, right, I'm still bleeding. Shit. And he's just going to heal himself. Anyway, forgot I was bleeding there for a bit. So, what you're probably going to have to do here is the equivalency of keep forcing your body to do that over and over again. And you either get to try and, lower the amount of time it takes, or potentially even instead just try to tack on a little bit extra when you gain that energy, so you get a little bit going there, and you're not just trying to spend it all at one place. Why not skim off the top a little bit? I like to call it move laundering. So why not go ahead and launder a little bit more?
So the main issue would be changing my current one to, because I can kind of do something similar already. It doesn't hurt me, and it takes a little bit longer.
Yeah. So what if you just shove it through faster?
She squints, but then I have to rely on the Buizel to heal me, and he's okay at it.
Well, you could always try and heal yourself like I do. I don't think that'll go well for you, but you could. Or, if you could try and stop the bleeding a bit faster than I do. I generally don't tend to care because, well, see my leg earlier.
Yeah. Being able to stop the bleed faster would probably be the more reliable choice for me.
Yep. Or you could just let it sit on you for a little bit like I do. After all, a little bit of bleeding's not going to kill you. But yeah, let's go ahead and start putting some of this together. Which means, yeah, you're probably going to fuck up a couple times and do it wrong, so should probably get started on that now because in case we do need to go and grab the weasel, we should probably do it quicker so he's potentially a little bit less stabbed.
Yeah, it's probably a good. Even if it's funny.
Unfortunately, I am only the second stabbiest of all the personalities in my head.
The second stabbiest.
Yeah.
That is such a thing to hear someone say.
Okay, look, I like stabbing people. I'm just gonna say that I like stabbing people who are jackasses, assholes, zealots of all kinds, necromancers. I especially like stabbing necromancers. They fucked up enough things for me. So I have certain targets that I like to stab. Sean just likes to stab anything. If it bleeds, he likes to stab it. And from what I could tell of the weasel, he does in fact bleed. So unfortunately, I can say that I'm only the second stabbiest.
Fair enough.
Although I am the best at the technical part of stabbing.
You have the best technique.
Absolutely. He's more of the mangled remains kind of guy. Speaking of, your weasel is at least decently fast at healing himself, right?
Narashi shrugs. It depends on the day.
Ah, sounds like a skill issue. Got it.
Ouch.
But is he
All
wrong?
right, so yep, let's go ahead and get this underway. So if you fuck up, I can drag you over there fast enough.
Ren just taking L's.
Hey, he could take them ethereally. He didn't say it to his face.
Ah!
Funny.
Anyways, please take 3 dice on an academics assist.
Okie dokie. Surprisingly, Narashi has a dot of academic.
It does help with training, so it does make sense.
So I'm assuming this is mind for sure.
Well, if you're trying to do a condition thing, it could also be soul if you want.
It'd be the same amount of dice.
All right.
So I get 3 dice, you said?
Yep, 3 dice from Shade.
That's about what I think.
Yeah, but he could toss some body dice your way. Do you want me to
All
roll
right.
them, or do you want to roll them?
You go ahead and roll them.
Will my luck hold when rolling on behalf of other people?
This is dangerous.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, true combo again.
True combo anyway. But in that case, I should probably have the right one selected. Let's try again. Positive anyway.
You know what?
So now you're up to a 6 if you want to do anything else.
I'm gonna soul your 1.
Yeah, okay.
Alrighty. Da-da-da-da. Boom.
So now we're at an 8.
Alright. 8's pretty good.
Yep. And he'll go ahead and vigor those 9s for you, actually. So I guess I'll roll two dice for that. Oh wait, that was supposed to be 2 dice. I fucked it up. Rerolling.
What? Christ.
Also, Tal is true comboed 3 times in a row.
Yeah, but does it matter?
No. But it's funny. It's been 3 rolls in a row. Like 3 tens in a row. You've hit.
There's a
true
reason we
combo.
call it a true combo.
All right,
Yep.
so that's what, a 12 now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14.
14. Oh yeah, because 9's yeah.
So
I'm
I will
convinced
go.
that Tel is secretly some sort of a trickster god that's fucking messing with the dice.
I tell people ahead of times that I have gilded dice. Whether or not they actually believe me before seeing it is a different thing. I'm just one of those people where it's the opposite of Ren.
Poor Red.
Anyways, I'm gonna assume that this means that Narashi is not going to fuck up too hard and collapse into a bleeding mess. So good for her.
Woot woot. Okay. So this is her essentially trying to turn her amp ability into something closer to Shade's amp ability.
Yep. Which basically involves putting a minor acceptable negative on it in order to shove it into a quick action. He does it
Yep.
by accepting that he's going to start bleeding a little bit, but he has more self-heal abilities. You might want to, if you want to, you could probably consider a different low-level negative, but
You'd have to take it down by 15.
yes, which is why he puts 3 dot on himself. A very non-negligible amount of dot. But he can heal a lot, and there is a legitimate consideration for whether or not it's even an issue if you kill the opponent faster than you bleed out.
If you're worried about Dot like lingering and doing terrible things, you can do the cost HP as an alternative.
Yeah, but that can't
that's
get healed
going
back.
to do
That's
more
lingering.
flat damage.
Well, that's also lingering damage, which can't be healed back.
Not even with true healing.
Nope. It's healed by
Wow,
rest.
that sucks.
So you have to at least take a short rest for it.
Wow, that sucks.
Yep.
It's so people don't just put that shit on a lot of healing abilities and then have the cost go first and then heal back the entire cost immediately with all the extra healing dice they shoved on there. Or heal over time.
Of course, once you get to true healing, then it's a moot point, but...
Well, no, it's lingering damage. You can't do that.
Oh,
we specifically put in the thing where it's
Yeah.
lingering damage, yeah. Might not use the most up-to-date term in it, but it is lingering damage, so.
Era, will you make a note on the to-do list for me to make sure that that's updated,
Oh,
please?
Get the notes up. To-do list.
Also, I would like to note that the learning about fast amping is a thing Osmond would like to do, but that is 45 XP down the road. Because yeah, don't have the XP for that yet.
Yeah, I'm looking at things that I can.
I mean, you can always instead of buying it right now, you can just roll the academics checks and get the fucking discounts.
Yeah, that's
And then
what
when
I'm.
you get around to it, you get around to it.
Yeah, that's the plan. I was just looking at the at like what all negatives you can even add to it.
Oh yeah. Besides that, low chances for conditions or stat changes you don't care as much about is generally the way to accrue some of that. But of the available ones, yeah, the dot is very gambly.
Yeah, because I could just immediately do damage to myself unless I'm standing next to Osmond, in which case it just gets eaten by the preventative thing.
Yeah, but then you're also losing out on preventative.
Yep.
Yeah, which that is less shield for the eating otherwise, which
True.
is a concern.
True.
Yeah. So you are literally going to have to pay for it unless you get really lucky and just keep rolling zeros on yourself.
I mean, with
For-
how my dice
for
have
dot
been,
damage. Yeah, true.
Oh, you know the you
oh
put
yeah,
dot on
the
yourself.
self dots are going to roll tens nonstop, but whatever. If it kills me, it kills me.
If Rain ends up picking up the take less condition damage all around for people, then it might help mitigate that a bit if he puts up that aura.
That would be pretty.
Ooh.
Which one?
The cleansing water one I told you about.
Oh, the cleansing water one.
Yeah, the one of the water type affinity ones that I pointed out because you're water type.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever actually planned on taking it up, but it's
Also, auras are cool.
auras are cool. They're fun for the whole group.
Mhm.
Cleansing water. Your water can help to soothe and lessen the effects of conditions affecting your allies within your aura. This reduces the damage they would sustain from conditions by 1. Flat. It is a flat -1 damage. Condition damage.
Are more things going to get the scaling passover? Because I know that's a thing for several things.
Yeah, potentially. We haven't gotten around to that one.
Okay.
But also that's just good in general anyway. People just tend to not use it.
Yeah.
So if he ever gets that, then we'll there'll be less of a problem for you.
Well, we can hope so.
Aside from that, you could always work on getting better at cleansing stuff off of you too. I don't really focus on the speed of that because I don't really have to worry about the speed of it because the whole shoving energy through my body at an accelerated rate. But I have actually worked on making myself better at the actual cleansing part, and that'll probably help you a lot, even without the whole accepting the bleeding on yourself as part of the cost if you end up going for something else. I don't think you could ever be really upset about being better at cleansing other people's bleed effects on you or the asshole conditions they try to apply or being able to get rid of more negative effects on yourself. It's really hard to think that that's bad.
Fair.
Shade is a big advocate for picking up deep cleanse.
Yeah. I can see that.
But yeah, congratulations. I didn't need to go drag you to a doctor in order to try and save you from yourself.
Hey, so what's the chances of Osmond getting in on this and maybe being needed to be dragged to a doctor?
I mean, if he wants to be a part of this, he can pretty quickly he can honestly learn this from any of them. They all have this exact this is one of the exact ones that all 4 of them share. This is one of
Huh.
their common abilities. I'm not even joking. They each have 2 common abilities.
Yes.
Oh, 3 actually. They have 3 common abilities. They have one called conversion, which is their amped thing. They have one called determination, which is the heal, and then they have one called exsanguinate.
I would like to note that my quick amp move is not a thing yet, but when it becomes a thing, it will be called Kerfloof.
Kerfloof. Very nice.
That's Vari for you.
Yep.
All right, since you're still in a state to do things, that means we get to do more things. Which, from what I saw, you don't like getting stabbed.
No, not particularly. I like to be the one doing the stabbing.
And speaking of, I have a trick that I want to show you. Go ahead and buff up as much as you want for this. But for this one, I'm buffing up too.
Okay. Yeah, so she's gonna go ahead and buff up stuff.
Yep, so go ahead and just apply all your shit.
Yep.
And he's going to go, all right, I'm going to swing 2 attacks at you. I want you to parry both. Oh, don't worry. They're both going to be physical.
Okay.
And the first one he's going to throw your way is going to be his meld attack, which both are physical.
Second.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Ugh.
Okay. Go ahead and drag this to this hotbar. All right. These are accuracy parries, I think. Correct?
Oh yeah, this is an accuracy parry.
Okay.
As he is lazily going to swing this at you. That should have been like 3 higher because I forgot to actually make the 6s count, so that's a 9, but that would still be enough to both parry and repose if you want.
I do not. She does not have repose yet.
Oh, okay.
It's on the list of things to eventually get.
That is very fair. If she does like being a parry build, she should probably get that.
Yes.
All right, and here's the next one. As he swings his sword back like he's going to swing again, and then suddenly just lurches forward with his paw outstretched towards Narashi.
Is this also accuracy?
No, this has bypass accuracy. You have to power parry this.
Oh.
Oh, so this is gonna suck.
If you want to parry this, you have to power parry.
Okay.
What is your relationship with Shadow?
Oh, I'm 1 week.
1 week. All right. And what move are you using for this? Specifically, what type of move and category and weight class?
I guess we will use We'll use Tailblade for this one.
Tailblade. All right, cool. So this will be
So-
neutral.
It will be basic. This has my most power, so
The question is if she got caught out by the by the fake out. But that's up to you if you want that to happen or not.
I mean, she definitely wouldn't be expecting a power parry, but also she doesn't normally have the same person attack her multiple times in the same turn. So, instinctive Tailblade.
You could do the
That's
good old roll dice thing.
If you want to, I could try rolling a deception versus your insight if you want.
I think Shade probably has a lot of deception, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would lose that.
He also has a decent amount of soul.
Oh, come on. All right. I am ready to
That's
roll
if you
when
want to
are.
roll that or not.
I want to see how well the power dice love me today.
All right, let's go.
Because I don't think I've done a power parry before.
Well, roll damage.
Good. Well, oh, okay.
Oh, that's
Oh,
As you're going to lose that, and he's still going to deal damage to you. It's only 3 damage, but you're only able to ward off part of it. As you're going to take 3 damage. This is not non-lethal damage. This fucking hurts. Your integrity still applies.
Yep, so chip.
It is chip, but you know, it is lethal chip.
tasty lethal chips.
Crunchy.
And while smiling, he's just gonna go, you see, here's the fun part. People don't have to play along with the accuracy gimmick you got going on. What if they force the issue like I can? What's your parry thing gonna do now? Especially if you do the thing I saw you doing in that fight and you're just doing that little quick action parry. The little fast one where you just knock things out of the way. What if I just bulldoze right through it?
Then unless I manage to do it picture perfect, I definitely lose that exchange.
Yep. So if you really want to do something, what you can do is just make an attack where all you care about on it is how much raw power you can put behind it. Fuck the accuracy. You aren't going to use this to directly attack them. You're going to use this to knock shit out of the way if it's flung at you. After all, you can't exactly do a deft little parry if, for instance, you were going up against Sebastian and he decided to explode an entire area. At that point, what are you going to do? You can't accuracy parry an explosion. You got to knock that shit out of the way.
You raise a fine point. Gesundheit.
Bless you.
Big stick.
That is definitely a method that I had not considered before.
Of course, you can also go against someone who has a very similar outlook to fighting as yourself, and then it's just a crapshoot on who actually manages to attack. And if you have something like I do, where it's just guaranteed to hit, you can get around that as well. But that's if you really feel like sparing it, because it's kind of counter to your own little philosophy there. But it's something to think about. But yeah, I think you've got a whole lot to consider now.
I certainly do.
But yeah, don't be surprised if someone takes one look at what you're doing and starts just trying to bulldoze through your attacks instead of keep themselves safe. If you're going to go down this route, you're going to need to have something available to deal with whatever the fuck other people are doing. Because I'm pretty sure that if we really went at it, oh, sure, you would mangle me quite a bit, but what if I don't care?
Yeah, that's not an issue I've had to deal with before.
Of course, I can very easily heal back from doing that. But what if someone really doesn't care? After all, everything that I've seen you do, I've never once seen you do anything to straight up increase the amount of damage you're dealing directly. You're very technical, and you're very good at being technical. But technique only gets you so far when someone decides to rush at you and try and just grab your face. After all, if I kept going after you with that, how many times do you think you'd manage to actually ward it away? Do you think it's better my way? Do you think I'm more likely to get you with that, or do you think you're more likely to bat it away?
On the average, I'm probably more likely to come on the losing end of.
And it might not deal much, but what if I keep doing it? And I keep healing?
Then I just end up eventually losing to attrition, which I assume is part of your whole gimmick.
Oh yeah, I love doing that. It's hilarious. Hell, sometimes I actually add on a little bit of extra flesh in places where I know they like to hit, so that way when they start to cut through me, they're not actually cutting through me yet. You know, make the fur thicker, add on a little bit of extra flesh there. Also known as he has a heal that has both true heal and preventative on it, which is horribly expensive. But it does mean he can kind of just do what he wants. But yeah, so, go ahead and think about that. We can keep playing tag if you want some practice.
Perhaps in a few minutes. I'm going to consider this and think on it.
All right. You go ahead and consider it as long as you want. All right, who wants a turn next? Rain, do you want to keep spending more quality time with Sean?
I was about to say you might need to roll it.
That's fair, but I wanted to get in the one tease. Watch it roll 2 anyway. Nope, it rolled Thales.
Oh.
Hooray!
Thales, you get to have a nerd conversation with one of the only Shade personalities that's bothered actually learning proper magic.
Oh no.
Also known as having more than just like a dot or two, and instead bothering to learn some actual spells.
He knows actual words.
Yes.
Wait,
He also
message
seems
is a
overly
word.
message is a word. Yeah, technically. He also just loves ranged attacks in general, though.
He has a word? What?
No. I said message is a word.
Ah, yes. It is.
To what Osmond said, yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, so he is definitely willing to have a big nerdy discussion with you over the intricacies of magic, but he seems very focused on how to make things explode with it, or get to places in order to make them explode.
Ah, transient mage.
I don't know what that means.
You don't.
I think you have different definitions.
That was also underhanded insult.
Oh yeah, but he doesn't care about that like at all.
It means to move, or as underhanded, whichever you prefer.
Oh yeah, no, I do that all the time.
So quite specific. I mean, that's typically the way you go with magic. I can't be too surprised about that. So I'm assuming you're not... Are you the educated type? Are you the willpower type? Or do you believe in some sort of spiritual body?
Me personally, if I had so when I was by the way, I don't know if this is going to make any sense to you, but we all sort of kick around in the same head usually, which means that one time when I really just wanted to get away from the rest of those guys because we do not get along, what I did is I shoved the other active personalities to one side of the body. I went to the other end, and then I cut us in half and ran away with half the body.
Huh.
So when I did that, I focused a lot more on the whole cerebral thing, but it's so much harder to think when the others are all in there shouting and complaining and arguing with each other.
Thales pulls out a self-help guide and offers it up. If you need therapy
What?
sessions, I've successfully helped somebody make their two sides not argue as much.
I'm half tempted to accept just to see you try with us.
Oh, it involves tying you to a chair.
Normally we do that to the other people. Then again, the last time I did that to a cannibal I was making eat himself.
You know, that's absolutely fair and sounds amusing. Did you learn anything about biology?
Oh, I learned tons of stuff about biology. I mean, you kind of have to when you're, carving up people and making them eat themselves, just as one example.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not exactly allowed to just randomly cut people up, but there's a good reason why I don't, so I don't get the opportunity very much right now.
You have a very wistful look on your face at the thought. You should talk with Sean about it at some point.
That would be very dangerous. He looks like a psychopath. I don't think we should be
we all
alone
used
together.
to be. He's not anymore. He's just still crazy. Granted, we don't want to be psychopaths again because emotions are amazing.
Are they?
Oh, they are. They are so amazing. I am so glad that I managed to almost technically die and then on the edge of death, or after just dying, get pulled into a different world. That shit was the best thing that ever happened.
Huh.
Granted, I also shot the person who killed us in the heart after they thought they won and started to gloat and brag, so, a little bit of comeuppance there, too.
Sounds interesting. I'm more of a stay back and shoot things kind of person, so probably not something I'll ever do.
Yeah, but talking about magic and energy in general,
Uh-huh.
you got any special interest when it comes to that?
It depends on what you mean by that specifically.
Well, I know that magic is separate from types, but really you can use magic for type bullshit anyways, so they obviously interplay at least a little bit, so that means that there has to be at least a minor amount of overlap between the two, because otherwise magic wouldn't do anything with types, but it clearly does. There's words just for that kind of stuff.
Oh, most definitely there's some crossover. I just haven't exactly gotten the chance to sit down and actually learn that particular section yet.
Well, in that case, interested in anything in particular?
Well, I just recently embraced my poisonous side, but I'm also technically still half dragon, or dragon adjacent enough to the point where I can do dragon moves. Throwing rocks is my favorite. From the sky.
Alright, so you guys gotta... There's a little bit of wibbly-wobbly stuff with the whole type stuff, but... You know what? I think. Actually, give me a second. I have an idea.
Does it involve stabbing? You
No.
seem very stabby. No.
Whatever it
You
is,
see-
Tal, no.
Hey, I'm using actual shit for this.
Okay, fine.
I'm using actual mechanics for this. Because remember, he has literally everything under the shapeshifting tree. It's him. He's able to shapeshift. So yeah, no, he's just gonna spend the stability to turn into a Dragalge, which is that weird poison dragon type Pokemon.
Ha. Alright. Shapeshifter.
Yep.
Not a school of magic I've ever thought of touching myself. I kinda like me as me.
I
That
don't
big
use
dumb table.
magic for this.
Are you? This is what happens when you breed with Dittos too much.
No, I'm just really unstable, I think.
It shows.
If you want to assign something extra to it, I'm pretty sure that the mental instability transferred to a little bit of physical instability too. Or at least that's my guess. It's really hard to confirm that.
It really depends on what you're made of, but I don't know the rules of your universe, so I can't necessarily apply the ones that are here.
Well, it still works here. I just have to, work a little bit to undo this. Interestingly, it's actually easier to go into other things than it is to actually go back to normal.
So
At least without fucking up somehow.
So does this mean that you actually have poison now?
Yes, I think.
I wonder what kind of
I mean,
poison.
I'm poison type. I'm now poison mythic, so logic would say that I'm poisonous in some way. Hold on, let me... No. I think this... Wait, no, hold on. I think I'm feeling a little bit in my mouth. I think I could spray it out a bit. I've never really messed around with this form much, so,
Well, I don't want it on me. I was just going to try and take a sample so that way I could keep it on hand for reasons.
Well, if you're just going to try and poison people, I was more doing this in order to help and explain what the different type energies feel like and sort of just run it through my body a bit more. So that way you can try and analyze it. Because I figured you'd be an analysis nerd.
I bet it depends on the situation, but I can definitely pull out a notebook. I have one in my bag somewhere. I'm just more curious as to how your biology works, but we can put that aside because, yeah, we don't need that right now.
I'm pretty sure it's fairly similar to a Ditto's.
So
I just have a different base form-ish. I mean, we woke up as a Zora, so... It's just that I never actually got a hang of the illusion part of it. I just started morphing my body into things. Which means I'm probably doing something wrong, but very right. Although I am slightly sad that I never figured out how to properly do illusions. Imagine what I could do with illusions.
Illusions are finicky things.
I'm naturally a shadow type. What do you want from me?
Oh, nothing. I'm just saying that it takes a lot of willpower, because you gotta maintain them. But that's a side note. School study. Do the thing that you're going to do, and I'll write it down. I guess I should probably turn on my Mage's Eye. Maybe.
That would likely help. Granted, I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of this with magic in particular, but considering how much you use magic and probably want to interact with type energy with magic, it would probably do you good in order to look at things with how my magic will kind of just flow through my body when like this, and how it interacts with the various types. After all, it has to do a little bit of handling, you know?
Oh, understandable. I wonder. No, I can think of those thoughts later. Disrupting natural flow and all that other stuff is probably not necessarily something I want to learn right now.
In any case, take +3 to your academics if you're going to be trying to learn things about this. As he can be a first-hand source on this shit in particular.
Alright, Zim, I'm sorry, but does my mysticism, esoterica, my teaching, my blood school, any of those apply?
Teaching, I'm going to say no. You're not directly using magic, right, Tal?
Directly for this, no, but he is intentionally trying to interact with his motes while doing this, so that way he can at least get something off of it.
So I'll say that with the other two, you will get 1.
Okay.
Because I was 50-50 on them, so...
+3, you said, right?
+2. But +3 from me. +2 from yourself, +3 from me.
Yeah, that brings it to a 17. Boop.
I mean, I'll figure those 6s for you.
Sure, then I'll leave that one well enough alone. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 11.
Sure, you don't want to get that up a bit more? I mean, this is literally what, like, the roll for how much he's learning here.
Well, I only got 2 5s. Everything else is a 6, so I could sew the 1 or throw a body at it.
I mean, I can do the other one that you don't do.
I'll let you do the body, I'll do the soul, so that way you can roll. Because it's funny when you roll.
Yeah.
The more people are in support of it, the worse I'm going to start rolling. Well, I could try one more time.
Oh, technically plus 12. That brings it up to 14.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That appears to be the magic number for tonight so far.
Yeah, no, right?
Actually, how many 5s are there? Oh, I technically already typed it in, didn't I?
Rip.
The answer is I had to re-roll some of the 5s in the body.
Yeah, so not worth it. All right, cool. Yep, 14.
All right, cool. Noting this down. And noted. And while you're looking him over, and he's pointing out how things feel, and generally just running tests with you, he is just going to be chatting with him a little bit about the whole portal to other worlds situation, and generally just trying to see if Thales has any particular interest in that sort of stuff as well.
Oh, if you bring that up, he's not going to. He is going to start taking all the notes. Specifically because he says that there's somebody in another realm that he wishes to pull out at some point in time.
Well, good luck with that part, because portals to other worlds are not exactly known to be stable.
It's okay if I can.
So if you're doing it, it better be for something that you really care about.
It's okay. If I have to reach in and pull somebody out, it's fine. I can make multiple attempts. I don't necessarily have to go through. It's just the box dimension does not to keep the soul of another Pokemon.
Hey, look, you do you on this. I am not responsible for whatever bad decisions you make.
I mean, I've already fought interdimensional beings more than I care to, but Box Dimension does not get to keep ghost. Spirits belong to Garatina after death.
All right. Well, on one hand, I'd like to start messing with you about that, but on the other hand, if I start, I'm not going to stop, and then I'm not going to be helpful, and then I'm breaking a deal, and I don't do that.
I mean, you can just insult my religion directly. It's fine. You don't have to necessarily try to poke holes in it. There's holes in my religion. I can just provide them
you
to
don't
you.
understand. If I start insulting your religion, I'm not going to stop.
And? You're not
And that
an art
means I'm going to
worshiper.
spend my entire time trying to just get a rise out of you instead of do anything helpful. And that means I'm not following through on a deal. And I always follow through on my deals.
Fine, I won't egg you on by reminding you that I have to deal with other religions sometimes, and they're not exactly nice. But that's what pebbles are for. I got a bag of them.
Do you throw rocks at passersby?
No, I throw rocks at people that insult my religion when they're not looking. It's funny. And acolytes of, Arceus.
They better be sharp rocks.
No, the church took away my sharp rocks.
How dare they?
No,
They should have given you sharper ones.
No, we can't be in too much trouble. We end up in court enough.
But then that's just saying it's only a problem if you get caught.
I mean, it is only a problem if
it's
you get
illegal
caught.
and we go to court for it. Just don't get caught.
See you later, Merle.
Bye, Merle.
Bye, Merle.
Hi, Merle.
Bye.
But if you want to learn about how to get away with things and not get caught, just talk with Sean about that sort of stuff. You would not believe the amount of stuff that guy gets away with.
Now, you can kind of tell with the way that he holds himself that there's something up, if you're paying attention. So I'm assuming that's one of those people that everybody misunderstands or does the misunderestimating thingy with.
He makes himself look. He's not lying about being nervous, but he plays up how nervous he is. So, when someone, let's say, here's a good example. He's done this a few times. He would join up with criminal organizations and then try and get really nice and close to the boss, just whatever the leader of that organization is. And you know how those kind of types are, where they want to feel big and powerful, so someone being all meek and mild-mannered and looking afraid is a pretty easy way to just sort of like get to be around at most times, so long as you're not being a bother. And every time that one of those types would start like inspecting, let's say, some weapons, the guy who makes himself look like a nervous accountant would start twitching. And then when asked, he'd just stutter out about how he gets twitchy around weapons. But he's not getting twitchy around weapons because they make him nervous. He's getting twitchy around weapons because he just wants to use them on people. So he doesn't lie to them. I actually, think about it, none of us lie. However, what does happen is he makes himself seem nice and pathetic, and that actually mostly works.
Thank you.
I'm not surprised.
We have
honestly.
to warn people that he's not as pathetic as he seems, and half the time, people look at him and go, "Oh, but he's harmless anyway."
That's their own fault.
Yeah, but how many people do you think are smart?
Thales does not respond to that because he just smiles instead.
So yeah, I still think you should talk to him about some of this sort of stuff. You're not, I don't think you're as down bad for it as he is, but come on.
Oh no, I've got something called self-control.
Yeah, he doesn't. But he knows how to behave.
Did you use a clicker?
So long as... No. He knows how to behave so long as he isn't left alone with people.
Oh, well, yeah, and Nova will probably sit there the entire time because he heard those words, and those are probably the only words he's heard this entire night.
Well, that's good for your Buizel, because I agreed to be helpful, and I'm going to count Shade giving a very specific warning about it as us being in the clear in regards to that, because, if we tell you don't leave him alone, and then people leave him alone, then,
Oh, Nova was right there. That's the only reason why I left. Otherwise, I might actually give it a second thought, but the Buizel also comes back.
Yeah, do not mention that to Sean. If he finds out that there's a toy that will come back after you break it, he's never going to want to stop breaking the toy.
Oh, see, the problem there is...
Nova just casually mentions it.
Oh my god.
See, the problem is that if he dies in my presence again, I'm going to try and do everything in my power to make sure he doesn't come back, though, so... Technically comes back. I don't know if he can supersede me making sure he doesn't come back yet.
Do you hate necromancers?
Oh, yes, with a passion. We hunt them down. Sometimes.
Oh, that's great, because we kind of did the same thing a lot.
Shade still owes me a trip to the local Arceus temple to harass them, by the way.
How much harassment is allowed?
I have rules on what I can and can't do because we're trying to get a better impression. If you're not in our faith, whatever you do is your choice. I might request you don't leave a bad impression on me, but if you insult everybody and whatnot, I might not intervene.
Oh, no, I'm not looking to insult them. I just want to light their church on fire.
Oh, that I have to watch from across the street and not be involved with, and I have to have witnesses, which is really easy to organize, actually. I'll just do a sermon.
Cool. So I'm just not going to tell you when I'm going to do it. That's actually, you know what, thinking about it, that's if we don't get smited from walking inside. That tends to happen.
That might happen.
Let's hope he's not paying attention, and that it's a different enough one that he doesn't know yet.
He tends to pay attention, apparently, to this particular group, so he might already be doomed.
Oh no, I've pissed off another god anyway.
I guess I should go save the weasel from the psychopath.
He's not a psychopath anymore. We checked.
Uh-huh.
No, we literally checked. He does actually have the emotions. He's just a sociopath now.
Oh, so more on my level. Okay.
Yeah, no. When I say that we were psychopathic, I mean that literally our head was broken and then it got fixed. We have all the emotions. He just misuses them. He's just a sociopath.
So, just to be clear, if things do go awry and I end up killing him and I try and prevent him from coming back, is that a problem or no?
Why would I care?
Understood. I'm considering this consent.
He's just giving him the look of, did you not see the stab pile?
He did see the stab pile, but this is vocal consent by technically one. You are technically still you, no matter how many versions of you there are.
Yeah, he doesn't fucking care. How would he care? Fuck these guys.
So
he's the one who literally chopped the body in half to steal half of it to get away from him.
Also, by the way, I feel the incentive to pay for this, so after everything, if you want to go out for dinner, I can bring everybody out for dinner. I have a little extra fundage. I'd feel better if I got to pay for any of this myself.
Alright, cool. Just don't tell Shade that.
I feel the need to try and give him help, but I have a feeling he would resist the entire time.
He wouldn't just resist. He'd start trying to stab the rest of us. Well, the other hymns, in order to keep us here so that way we can't go around eating stuff.
Well, he does... I heard you say that
There's already one that's been eating pancakes.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that because he left before Sylvester went to go eat the pancakes. That's what he's not saying that we're not allowed to eat things. He's just saying, yeah, just don't tell Shade.
I'm still concerned because eating only petra berries isn't exactly the most healthy thing on the face of the planet, and, you know, interventions and self-improvement and helping, and he's flailing his
All right.
wings.
Do you think, for 1 second, someone who goes around telling people to stab him and stabs himself in order to prove a point cares about nutrition? Or has to care about nutrition?
While the answer may be no, it doesn't mean that it can't be something somebody can try to help with. I mean, just saying.
Oh, right. I should probably go back to being how I was before. This is interesting and all, but I don't know how to use my gun like this, and I like my gun. As I double check what he has to roll for this. Because I know for the actual thing, but I don't. I sure as fuck don't know for this.
Smaller dice pools.
Yeah, different dice pools.
Yes, Ido witnesses.
I mean, like, it's not gonna be much. But, like, you know, he still has to get at least a handful of successes. As for some reason, my my thing deleted itself, so I'm gonna have to re-add it. Alright, cool, it's back.
The save formula, try clicking on Nova's icon.
Ah, that would do it, yeah, because it's a different icon. Yeah. Cool. I didn't even know it did that.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, slightly smaller dice pool, but that's fine. Yeah, he's capable of reverting. So yeah, he'll just go back to being a Zoroark. And probably now that you're watching a bit closer, Thales, you also get to see the very interesting process of basically his body like actually just changing.
He'd be fun to cut open.
I mean, probably, but you'd only find what I wanted in there.
It's probably be interesting.
I mean, if you want to just like cut someone open, I would recommend someone more standard. Then at least you can learn something from it.
I can learn plenty of things from somebody that can shapeshift.
Well, yeah, but that's assuming that I'm bothering to do things properly instead of, let's say, changing what is actually in there from how it should be just to prank you when you open up someone else and find out that it's wrong.
Oh, I would just be interested. Either rate, we should probably go do busy work or something, so that way you're not wasting your contract. I feel like I'm wasting your time now.
Hey, whatever you make of this is up to you. I do really want to now burn down part of Arceus's temple and potentially get to shoot someone.
I mean, as long as they're back.
I'll save the shooting someone for the sparring later, though.
That concerns me, but I'm going to just put a pin on that and just assume it's part of the contract and nobody's going to hopefully die.
Well, yeah, you have not one, but like 1.5 medics. Maybe even 2.
I mean, Osmond's a fairly good medic. Rain tries.
He was the half.
Ah. Understandable.
As he starts trying to leap to Osmond's defense, and then Sebastian's just like, yeah, he was the one.
Red must be asleep. I don't hear him
Pat
screaming.
the Ren.
Pat the Red. Don't worry, they're all just assholes. Like, even the one trying to be a good person is still an asshole, so
Which one's trying to be a good person now?
Shade.
I'm not even sure.
Shade.
Oh, okay.
He's trying. I didn't say he was succeeding.
He is a trying person, yes.
He is very trying, that is true. But yeah, so he's pretty about stabbing, but he likes to stab enemies and himself. He doesn't try hard to stab allies. Usually. Unless it's
Except for
himself.
Rain.
No, that's Shade, not Sean. Sean is very much so not trying to be a better person.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, the actual Shade personality is the only one trying to be a better person.
Gotcha.
Out of character, I don't even
And-
remember which one I'm talking to right now. I know it's either Sylvester or
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
It's Sebastian, yeah.
It's not 90 sunglasses good.
Nope, it's just regular sunglasses. You'd probably find out from casual conversation that one of his favorite moves that he usually uses is a light type move where he just uses it to blind people because he's wearing sunglasses and they usually aren't.
Okay, fair.
That's dastardly.
He also quite frequently ends up using it to blind allies because he put maximum indiscriminate on it.
As you do, apparently.
Hey, look, he needed that like crumb cracker discount. It's for the discount, totally.
He
Yeah.
lies.
Hey, he doesn't lie. I lied.
The he I was speaking of was
He's-
you.
Yeah, he doesn't. He specifically has not actually stated why.
Yeah.
I think nobody's bothered to ask.
I think the answer is self-evidence. Asshole. Jazz hands.
Also because it's the funniest possible move to pull out if someone starts insulting him for wearing sunglasses. Woe be upon ye, become blind.
Well, one way or the other, if you want to talk more about magic, we can. I think I am gonna save the weasel from Sean. For now. As funny as it is to leave them together and come back,
Want to make a blood on how much blood's going to be on the floor?
probably more than one vial. Ooh, I get to gather blood with a vial. I wonder if
The
his blood's
question
gonna
is
be
if it's
weird.
going to be more than one weasel.
Very possibly, knowing him, he's weird. I probably should not also tell Sean about that.
You probably just should not mention anything relating to the extra stabability of people around Sean.
Probably not. But this is more of his blood that I get to study. Good.
All right, I guess this time we're just kind of going in half reverse order because now it rolled Osmond.
Hooray!
So Osmond, you're currently watching a Sylvester very happily eat food.
Yeah, so I want to learn how to amp stack better.
Hey, do you mind if here, let's have a good question with this. Do you care about your body's stability as you do it?
Well, that's a tough question because
Because look, part of the trick when it comes to the whole amped thing is that you not doing it faster is usually a limiter that your body is trying to put on itself to not fuck it up in some way.
well, I have channeled the full unbridled fury of nature of this entire plane of existence or whatever, I guess. So
I wonder how I'd fare doing that. Or more accurately, how Shade would fare, because I'd make him do it.
I don't know. But it sucked. But it was also kind of cool because my seed bomb was really powerful.
Looks at looks at the Shade sheets and looks at Defy the Supernatural Integrity specialty. That's why he was wondering, and then what? But I'd make Shade do it.
Yeah.
Because it'd still probably hurt.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
But
he's
yeah,
just gonna go. Now that's probably a pretty good start. You're actually probably experienced with channeling a bit more energy than you really should through your body. Doesn't mean it's not gonna have negative effects though.
Oh, I'm still recovering. Like, I'm probably. I don't know. I feel thin, I guess you could say, like on an existential level. It's coming back though.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, you did probably fuck up your soul a little bit doing that.
Oh yeah, like the only reason that I'm probably still alive is uh I had a legendary channel energy into me to, I don't know. It was weird. I wasn't fully conscious for all that. I just things happened.
But yeah, I happen to know quite a bit about doing that sort of thing.
Huh.
The whole amp thing, because
Uh-huh.
that's actually one of my main things. We kind of had to shove the. Our bodies aren't quite as strong as what we're used to, so we still end up bleeding a little bit if we try it. But you know, we're
Okay.
also pretty decent at healing ourselves. So if you're pretty decent at healing yourself, you can probably get away with it.
Yeah, I mean, Osmond will demonstrate a greater unnatural gift and throw one uh at Sylvester.
All right. After doing
Uh,
so, he's just gonna start jamming some amp stacks in order to stack dot on himself to see when it starts becoming a problem.
It will have to overcome a heal over time 9.
Yeah, but the heal over time procs first. So the heal over time will proc and then the damage will proc.
Ooh.
Which is why he's checking to see when it starts becoming a problem. Not when it starts dealing actual damage.
Yes.
So he's gonna think for a second, and then go, yeah, you can probably use this a couple of times before it starts becoming a problem. Then you're gonna have to focus on making it so you stop exsanguinating yourself on your own floor.
Yep.
But yeah, you can do a good little bit with this. Especially if you do that whole thing I saw you doing with the putting up that little energy shield around people.
Uh-huh.
So if you just do that for yourself, then, should take a little bit of the bite out. Because, energy would fuck you up a little bit less.
Oh, right. I am kind of still healer mode. I think I can yeah, if I do this and Osmond will focus and do the full action to return to his normal form. Okay. So, yeah, now my heal is a little weaker in this form though.
Well, you could always keep trying it and just see when it becomes a problem yourself.
Yeah, well, okay. Though, yeah, if it becomes a significant problem, will you drag me over to the Weasel?
Yeah, that was the plan.
Okay, cool.
Because I quite physically can't heal you.
Oh.
If I try and use my heal on anyone that isn't one of us, when us I mean us four, it tends to kill them instead.
Oh, wonderful.
So I don't think you want to be accidentally killed by me trying to heal you.
Yeah, that would be unfortunate.
Anyways, I'll do it once properly for you so you can see how it feels in order to barely ride that fine line, and then you can start trying to figure it out yourself.
Okay.
And he will use conversion on you a single time, gaining you a stack of amped and making it so that way you take 3 dot on yourself.
Okay. And yeah, gonna well, he doesn't actually have a amp move that's applicable yet in this form, so he will revert back to healer mode, which
That's
does
fair.
have an amp move.
Yep,
The
but
thing
he did it
is-
once on you with the thing in order to give you a proper demonstration of it.
Yeah. And yeah, Osmond will begin attempting to do similar with Fervor of the Summer Court, which is a big difference of a move aside from, well, like what he wants to do with it, in that it is a full action 2-stage amp.
Understandable. I'm assuming that is not a dynamic move yet.
It is not, though that is a good idea. And yeah, that would actually be a much cheaper option for sure. I like this idea.
He is going to specifically recommend that Osmond does that, actually.
Yeah, I like that idea. Okay, so, what shall I roll to not, keel over from this nonsense?
Probably academics to see how fast you manage to pick it up, considering
Okay.
that even attempting to do it correctly results in you bleeding yourself out more.
Uh-huh. Which, is a lot quicker for Osmond than pretty much everyone else. So,
Yep, so academics.
okay.
Take 3 dice.
Okay, so mind academics or
Probably mind or soul.
soul would be significantly better for Osmond.
This is a status move you're attempting to learn, so
True,
spiritual thing,
1,
so
2,
it should
3,
probably go
4,
off of soul.
5,
There's just an
10,
argument for using mind with learning something.
12, and you said 3?
3 academics.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, okay. And
Anyways,
just,
go ahead and soul those ones.
yeah, like that. I was gonna do that myself if.
All right, you want to go just
um,
halvesies then?
Yeah, sure. We'll go halvesies.
Yeah, friendship.
Hooray!
By the way, I like how me helping people with shit is just helping brute force really good rolls. As we've gotten another double-digit academics roll.
Yeah. But I think 15 on 15 dice is kind of good. So
Yeah, I'd say so. Slightly worse than the last time you did this, but can't have it all. Can't get 16 two times in a row, gotta get 15. Be reasonable.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
And noted.
cool.
So, yeah, you're probably not going to be bleeding yourself out. You're still probably going to be bleeding a little bit more than you're comfortable, though, considering your lower health pool.
Yeah, yeah. So, I
You'll
will
probably
use
get-
my hourly heal to do the heal.
All right. I forget. Hey, Zim, did we have heal over time be 1 extra dice, or did we have it be 1 success?
For out of
doing
combat?
a true heal. Yeah, out of combat true heal.
That is a 1 extra die.
1 extra die. Okay.
Oh. Okay, well,
Because then otherwise you could just put heal over time true heal, and then just go back to full.
okay, so this is going to be a 15. It is a type that I am, so it is easier.
Yep.
Yeah, like, I mean, with my max HP being 10.
Yeah, it's probably enough to
yeah.
fix yourself up.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't have to drag you to your medic.
Though, yeah, I figure, hell, with heal over time being 2 cap and being double the cost, I might as well just make that a healing power plus 18 instead.
Well, heal over time is better for in combat.
Yeah.
Like, very specifically, a lot better.
Yep.
But yeah,
All
so
right.
that's good. That's good for you.
Yeah. Also, do you know anything about magic?
I do. I'm not
Oh.
the magic one in the person, but we all know a little bit. It's just that usually we use ours to heal and cheat on our let's just say cheat on our blood taxes.
Ah. Man, I could have used some help cheating on taxes earlier.
Well, blood taxes.
Oh.
Say, have you ever considered using the tribute word?
I don't have very many words.
Okay, so just so you're aware, tribute does a very funny thing.
Oh.
It's in the blood school, which I assume that'll gotta explain that part to you. But
Okay.
you're able to pay some words instead of using their moat cost to instead take that pesky lingering damage equal to the moat cost.
Interesting.
However, if you use that on a word like, say, regenerate as a part of the rest that you're taking, and then you roll, or not roll, and then you take your little nap afterwards, then
Hmm.
you can heal back some of that lingering damage you just took, and you get to reduce the um, level of your injury. Let's put it that way.
Oh, interesting.
It doesn't really help you in the moment, but when you have a bit of time to do it, converting your blood directly into powering a healing spell is very funny to me.
That is.
You just gotta
Unfortunately-
have enough. You just gotta have enough life left over in order to pay for the damn thing.
Unfortunately, I currently only can create things or send messages. I haven't really progressed beyond that yet. Which, actually, after this, is it okay if we message? Like, once all is said and done, can we be pen pals?
If you can message across dimensions in order to, try and pen pal me, then I don't see why not.
Spectacular. I will give it a try.
I don't know if it's a good idea, but I'm up for it if you want to try.
Of course. We're friends.
So, do you want to check up on your other friends, or you just gonna keep hanging out in here with me?
Oh, well, I feel more comfortable in here because kitchen and I like cooking, but that is true. We probably should make sure that the weasel hasn't died again.
He's probably gotten stabbed a lot.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, let's go do that.
Everyone's response to the weasel getting stabbed a lot. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know, right? Universal.
Ah!
Speaking of the weasel getting stabbed, hey Ren,
Yes.
how does Blood Rain feel about someone else going blood crazy about his blood right in front of him?
Very interested. Very, very interested.
All right. Is there any way in which he'd try to interact with this then? Because you do have a very obviously blood crazed Sean right there waiting for you to patch yourself up so he can stab you again.
I. Hey, Sean.
Yeah?
How are you so threatening with the way you pose yourself? And yet
Oh. Go ahead.
You look so innocent in a way.
Well, you see, when you look really pathetic at a lot of points when people aren't really expecting you to look that bad, then what ends up happening is that they start to feel like you aren't that much of a threat because you try and make yourself look smaller and not meet their eyes, and generally just hold yourself in a way that a lot of people would instantly recognize as nervous. And then the best part is once they lower their guard around you, then you can surprise them with it. And the surprise is the best part.
Oh, is it?
Their faces look very shocked when it happens.
How interesting.
So then you get to see them bleed while they look very shocked. But yeah, what I like to do is I like to play up how nervous I am a little bit. I'm not actually this nervous. I am nervous though. I don't like being around a lot of people. And more than one is kind of a lot of people.
Looks at Nova.
But yeah, the blood is my favorite part.
And why is that?
Because it's fun. And it may be really, really, really hard to tell, but most people's blood has a very slight difference to it, and I like trying to see what the difference is when I open them up.
Wait, open the blood up or?
No, their bodies.
Oh.
That and it
Rain,
likes to stain and get everywhere, so if it's going to do that anyways, I might as well enjoy it. Blood is very hard to get out of clothes.
that's true. That is very true. I am going to heal myself right
Oh,
now.
go ahead.
Um,
But yes, if you're good at looking pathetic in some way, a lot of people will either immediately disregard you as a threat or try and take you out early because you're probably the easiest one around to do that to. And when that happens, you can really surprise them.
I see.
Ah. Also, that's a self heal, right? Isn't it one of your types?
Yes, it is. I forgot.
That would be two better then.
Give me one more. My sheets. Yes, 21. So +3 actually.
What?
He has a mastered specialty he needs to remember to apply.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's written onto his sheet that
Yeah. I just
if the
forgot that.
specialty applies, he gets +3 dice. And yeah, I think he's definitely hurt right now.
Yes.
Looks at all blood. Not all the blood, just all blood. It's all blood. See, that's +2 actually.
Yeah, because you're the last 7 needs to be a 6 because it's the same as your type.
Right.
Yep. So with that in mind, that's +2 there, +5 on the original. So that's currently a 7 before modification. That's almost average. It's only slightly below average.
Yay.
Average would be an 8.
Should I soul for this or just?
Sean would support it.
Of course he would. He wants me to get more healed up so he can stab me more.
Yes. So that way, he can self-berserk and give you more chances to do the whole brace desperately while trying to cleanse things off of him. It's like his favorite activity right now.
Yay.
I mean, once Osmond shows up, he could help.
Do you want to show up in the middle of him berserking one time, or do you want to show up when they're just talking?
Absolutely all's call.
Hey, Rain, do you want people to show up when you're getting stabbed viciously, or when it looks like he's just a normal, nervous person and there's a bunch of blood around?
You know what? That's actually funnier.
Which one's funnier?
He's nervously talking to me while there's blood everywhere. I'm just standing there just listening to him nodding while I'm just bleeding out.
And at some point, considering where this conversation was going, he'd probably start telling you about one of his own buff moves that he loves to use, which is a move that grants a whole lot of damage up and soul save up on a stealthy, but it does make himself bleed, which he also seems pretty enthused about.
How interesting. So, repeat that again one more time?
Basically, I guess in character. You know, if you don't mind bleeding a bit yourself, and I don't think you mind that much, you can really actually go ahead and, you know, force a couple of things to happen that maybe your body doesn't quite agree with, but it really
Right up.
helps you keep
Hold the
going and
line.
deal more
This
damage to
hamlet
people.
shall not fall.
Rick Strider raided my stream with 13 viewers.
Hey, Rex.
Rex, thank you very much for that raid. Welcome in, everybody. I am Razim. We are currently doing Wild Traditions. Tal's mostly running things tonight while doing a training thing with everybody. But thanks so much
Yep.
for sharing your community, Rex.
We're on a training arc.
Mhm.
But I don't really care that much what happens to my own body most of the time because I can put it back together. And I think that you're learning how to as well. So with that in mind, why not learn how to hurt yourself a little bit more in order to hurt others even more?
I'm listening.
And he is going to start explaining the mechanics behind trying to raise up your own damage as fast as possible.
Ooh.
Also known as, he has a move that straight up gives himself a meteoric rise to his physical damage and soul save. But he probably would have found out at some point that you have a different move that already handles the soul save part. So he is talking about physical damage, but he's also going to mention that it's really not that different doing the whole physical or ethereal damage thing. So if you want to make your water hurt a lot more and focus it a lot more, then why not? Because he's going to give you give Rain a look, and he's going to go. I think that water types are one of my favorites. Do you want to know why?
Oh? Why?
Blood is mostly made of water, so if you're good at controlling water, have you tried controlling blood?
No, but that sounds fun.
So why not put a little bit of your own blood into the attacks that you're throwing at people?
That's a good point. That's a really good point. Now, how would Brain understand how he could do that, though?
Well, you have a whole lot of your own blood sitting around right there.
True.
You have an ungodly amount of your own blood sitting right there, and you are a water type with water moves.
Out of character, like how I'm trying to picture how Ren could do this.
All right. Well, first off, you have a whole lot of blood, so you have the material around in order to practice with it. In addition to this, you have stuff like water gun. And I know you were planning on picking up stuff like surf anyway for the whole blood rain aspect, because blood rain use surf. Which means that since blood is mostly made of water, you might be able to resonate with it, especially considering that out of game, we have seen Rain literally controlling blood before in order to rip it out of people. which means you already know that he has a level of hemokinesis that he can levy. So if he focuses his own blood into it and uses that as either an ingredient or the medium for water attacks, he might be able to get better control over his water attacks and use it to deal more damage or make it more accurate or things of that nature. Because you already have all the individual parts that lore-wise you have done before. Especially considering you literally have converted people's blood into more buffs for yourself. And he is also advocating to Rain to do that more, but consider using his own blood. Basically
But
using up
hey,
some
if-
of his own blood as a resource in order to do that.
If other people's blood is available, hey, why not though?
Hey, why not? But, if not, you are a giant sack of blood that bleeds very nicely, so why not?
All right.
But yeah, Rain has done all this before, technically in parts, but has never put it together. So, here's your chance. Try and put it together.
So Rain will try to move the blood that's around him, his own blood.
Also, sorry, Zim, this one's on you.
No, that's fine. As long as he picks up some stuff for it, with XP, that's fine.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like, narratively, if this will work.
Oh yes, he can. Absolutely.
Yeah, I figured. But yeah, like, just
So
needed to
Rain
make
didn't
sure to get.
realize he could, though. That's the thing.
Yeah. I just wanted to get, like, the confirmation officially for it. So yeah, congratulations. You could move your own damn blood around.
And Rain's trying to do that right now to see if he actually can.
What is he trying to do?
Just
Like, is he trying to turn it into shapes? Is he just trying to see if, like, he can make ripples? What's he doing?
he's trying to pretty much like levitate the blood right now.
I'll just say right now, considering you don't have XP invested in this, like, in your own square and around you, so, like, within 5 feet of you, you probably get some decent control going.
But that's enough to have Rain. Oh God, I can actually do this.
Hey, this seems like a great time for Osmond to show up. Hey guys, what's going on? What in the world is going on here?
Oh, hey Osman, I can control blood. Cool.
That's
Right?
This will actually be a
That's
good time for,
terrifying.
like, basically everyone to show up, because everyone was going to go and check on Rain at some point. So if you want to have your character show up to check on Rain like they wanted to, now's a pretty decent time for that.
Narashi never agreed to that.
Well, that's sure, but she did say that maybe at one point she should, but she seemed more interesting in stabbing.
She is busy doing the stab. Thales will show up, just look around and be like, "Alright, hold on. I think I got enough vials for all this blood. Rain, is this all yours?"
Yep.
Damn.
Sean stabbed me. It was fun.
Rain?
Oh, hi, Shrek Rain.
I've probably bled a little bit at some point just when doing my buffs, but it's probably a very, 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 very small percentage of this.
Well, I can still do some
Rain,
studies of this.
could you use some healing?
Yeah, I could. I would appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, here, heal yourself, and then Osmond will
I mean,
do.
Rain tried to heal myself.
But no, Osmond is going to use Fervor of the Summer Court and give Rain 2 amp stacks. Also, it is a healing power 1, so it does do a tiny heal. So let's do
Oh,
the
it's a mini
tiny
heal.
heal.
Yeah, let's do the tiny heal. Besides, your base healing stats are decent enough anyway, so, like,
it,
I'm gonna laugh a lot if you manage to get like 8 successes on this or something, and your tiny heal does more than Rain did for himself.
it's
Oh my god, that would be my luck. That would be my luck.
okay. So, yeah, give me a moment because the thing messed up here. Okay, there, and then this is very tiny. That's really close.
7 dice, 6
points.
successes versus 21 dice, 7 successes.
That's 6 restorative. And then you get 2 amp stacks. Also, you get the option of being knockbacked or dragged.
Knockback, I guess.
Or neither.
Well,
Like,
Oh, okay. Neither then.
Or
okay.
neither. I was about to say, because if you chose that, I was gonna have you get knocked back directly into Sean's embrace.
I'm sure Sean would love to hug you.
Oh,
He's
I
Definitely
bet.
no knife that just so happens to be pointed at his
To
back.
accidentally be in the way. No, not at all.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
jeez,
unfortunate.
I'm so sorry.
No, he wouldn't say that. That'd be a fucking lie.
Okay, so here's an important edge case question that I'm going to bring up though. In that okay, so in order to do a full action, you have to have all of your action economy pretty much, right? The 2 standards and a quick. In
Unless you
order to
have the
initiate.
specific feat to keep your quick, yes.
Yeah, but is the specific feat to keep your quick is it a case of you still have to have the quick in order to do a full? Or
No, it's
do you
a
only
cost
need 2
replacement
standards?
effect.
Hmm?
It replaces the cost entirely.
Okay. And that being said, a full action, can you do 2 amp stacks to do another different full action?
Yeah. You do an amped full action, you could use that to do a different full action so long as you have the feat.
Cool.
Like, and you have 2 amp sacks. Like, for instance, I use that quite frequently in order to do shit like meld 2 attacks together and then meld them together again.
Okay. In that case, yeah, Osmond will also do his greater unnatural gift. So since I figure this is actually combat, this is going to just be the regular, even tinier heal, and then heal over time 9. Uh, 2 true healing.
For me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And then heal over time 9, of which should give Sean plenty of you being healed for him to work with.
Not sure how that's gonna work since we're out of combat, but we'll see.
Oh yeah, if it's counted as I
He keeps
with how this is
initiating
working, I don't
combat.
know.
He's basically permanently initiating combat with Rain over and over.
Of course.
I'm sorry, do you think he could stab you if you're not in combat? Like, come on. He doesn't want this combat to drop, then he doesn't get to stab him anymore.
Yay.
Which yeah, I would argue that this might be a case of a concern about things mechanically working different in what could kind of flip and flop between, so I don't know.
I mean, I'm fine just continuing to roll damage against him and then him continuing to like heal it back,
Okay.
like actually. But I'm more like narratively skipping past how many times Sean is stabbing him for time constraints, not due to lack of Sean dealing actual damage to him.
Yeah.
I more did it
But
the
I'm
first
just
time
saying
to
that
see if
as
he
a
could hold up to it. But yeah,
as
that's
a
fair.
concern about true healing over time interacting with being in and out of combat.
Yeah, well, the other thing about it is it's also more because all the other negative effects, if it's pure out of combat stuff, only procs once per hour, so that's more why it works like that.
Yeah, but it's a case of with it changing from being a flat heal to being a roll heal.
Well, the problem is that it's a repeating roll, repeating flat heal, so trying to convert that into how many turns of it they should technically get is tricky, considering, technically speaking, they shouldn't get any turns of it.
Ah.
Because it would fall off by the time your next turn rolled around. So we kind of just had to like find a middle ground for it, so we just had it translate to being more dice.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we could on next dev session we could look into changing it to be flat, but yeah, it's mostly for interpolability reasons than specifically wanting it to only be that. It's because any other one brings up even more cans of worms.
Okay.
I will say to just like keep in mind though that it being heal over time is vastly better in combat.
Yeah.
If you have suggestions for a better system, we are all for hearing them. Just remember it's gotta be, actually a better system.
That we have the suggestions channel for stuff like that. So, if you end up thinking about a better way to do things, like you just toss that shit into suggestions and we will go over it. Because we go over suggestions every dev session.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, how is Rain doing playing with his own blood? How's he
Enjoying
holding
it.
there?
Like levitating, making shapes.
So here's a question.
Yes.
What are things that you could tactically do with your blood that would help you in this current situation?
I mean,
Use it to stab Sean.
I mean, that's a thought. But I was
Stuff
thinking
it back
more...
in your body.
Blood belongs inside of you, Rain.
All the bleeding's internal. That's where the blood's supposed to be.
Exactly.
wait, I'm sorry.
Because I'm sure just
Wait.
shoving blood back into your body raw will have no bad consequences.
Especially since it's been on the floor, and
I'm
there's a lot of
sure.
bacteria, is being sucked in
You
with the
can
blood.
trust that the floor is clean. After all, they had a Zorua to dry it up.
They had dish rag.
Yeah, dish rag's been around. Look, you either take your blood back or Thales is going to put it inside of a vial and probably study it. Which terrifies you more?
Enjoy your floor blood.
But yeah, alternatively, just turn that shit into a shield or something so that he does less damage to you. Like,
Yeah, because after all, he was extolling the virtues of using it to deal more damage, but he's also very obviously a berserk assassin build, so he is all about just dealing damage.
So yeah,
I will let you know the only buff that is even remotely defensive for himself that he has on this whole sheet is an evasion buff and a soul save buff. He has no integrity buffs besides the soul save one.
Ah,
He does not care about protecting himself from direct damage.
can I mix the blood with my water gun?
Well, you can definitely mix it. Depends what you were trying to do with it. After all, if you just funnel the blood into the correct place and then, use your water gun, your blood will be in the water gun.
I'm trying to figure out like how would that help me though.
It makes it more unsanitary.
wow. Damn.
All right, fine. You know what? Here, I'll give you an out of game help here. So using it offensively is what he is suggesting. You can do other things. Didn't you flavor at least one of your healing moves after Aqua Ring?
Yes.
Why not make it a blood ring? So you're using your own blood to try and heal yourself as it leaves your body, or using it to imbue your healing with your own blood in order to make your healing on yourself better. Or make it
Or
so
you-
that way it tries to give you defensive buffs so you take less direct damage.
Oh wait. I'm
Yeah, like,
guessing I can
a
use my
big-
own. Go ahead.
A big thing that hemokinesis like stereotypically does is like do the blood armor and stuff.
Yeah. That's a very stereotypical one. Also, I opened up your thing just to check. Yeah, if you wanted to, you could on some of these try and like jam in a stat change, like a defensive stat change, if you want to. Like obviously on the max one you have an initiative stat change, but you could always try and mess around with how it's currently constructed in order to take advantage of this newfound thing. If instead you wanted to add in some physical defense or ethereal defense,
I mean,
because
it'll
you're
be-
kind of
Yeah,
weak
like-
on both.
Yeah, like integrity would be a good thing to have.
Or if you want to just put one buff on there in order to make it better, maybe evasion, because that technically scales 2 stats.
Oh,
Make it so it you use it to like slightly ward things out of the way.
So let's say I use a blood that's around me for a stat.
Yeah, and this is like a narrative thing. You can also get together with Zim later and ask what sort of things you might be able to do with it if you can maybe use some of it to consume it for a stat change or something.
Actually, as far as that goes, I've got some ideas already brewing for a primeval path.
Oh no!
All right, cool.
okay, cool.
But also in the interim.
But yeah, I think for Rain as right now, he's not used to having these disabilities, so I would say he would actually just use it as an armor.
All right. Would you want it to be flavored more for physical or ethereal?
Sean's more physical, right?
Sean is more physical, yes.
Than physical, yes.
All right, so he's picking up physical because he's currently being accosted with too many physical attacks. Cool. In that
He doesn't
case,
Go ahead.
in that case, what you might want to do is maybe drop something that you don't care about as much on the actual thing, so that way you can change the initiative stat change that you currently have on it to be a physical integrity stat change. Or maybe as a instead of it being on the heal move, you make a different move when you get some XP that focuses on physical integrity on yourself. Because making a move that gives you +2 physical integrity on self is currently a quick action for 42 XP total.
Okay.
That's pretty
This
bad,
means
actually.
that you can get that pretty quickly if you just intend on getting that.
What's it called again?
Especially,
It wouldn't be called anything in particular, but it'd be your physical integrity stat change.
Okay.
+2. There aren't like
Hell, you
set
could
moves for this sort of
call
thing.
it
But yeah, no,
blood
you could use this to
armor or
you could use it for that. Yeah, you could call it like blood armor or something for all it matters.
Okay.
But yeah, so that'd be a good thing for us. In order to help practice it, Sean will definitely help with that.
I mean, that's the best opportunity to do it. So
Especially considering, as a reminder, if you talk with him for a while, what he does and has been doing this entire time is constantly stealthily lowering your defenses, so the next time he goes at you, you're weaker and take more damage. And guess what you've been doing with him for a while?
talking with him.
Talking with him. So your physical integrity is currently absolutely fucking nuked, probably. So,
Yay.
now's a good time to practice.
Yep.
But hey,
speaking
you've
of,
got
if
2
you want
amp
to roll an
stacks.
academic, if you want to roll an academics on that, he'll assist your learning with 3 dice and a knife.
Nice.
Look, it's a package deal.
Nobody else had to deal with that.
Yeah, none of the others have had to deal with Sean yet.
I mean,
Narashi would get a lot of parry practice around him, but she'd also just try and stab him over and over.
Yeah, she would. That's how she's gonna get her riposte, is if she has to deal with Sean.
Yeah, she just has to deal with Sean for a little bit and gets so much practice with it that she just learns how to parry something and stab them at the same time because she wants to save time.
All right. How many dice is Sean giving me?
He'll give you 3. This is on an academics check to learn more about this and practice.
God damn it.
Sold 2 of those ones.
Okay.
Cool. They've been gotten rid of. Also,
Yeah,
you're
you
at
said-
7 now.
Yeah.
There's also some 9s there, and there's also another one in case you want to take care of that.
I would take care of that one.
Yep. And if you feel like spending a vigor, there's 9s there. But you can roll the soul first.
Yeah, I'd see where the 1 goes.
Okay.
Another 9. If you
So how many
vigor and
nines
you
do I
don't get a
have?
negative result, you'd get into double digits again.
I got 1, 2, 3 9s.
Yeah, you got 3 9s.
Yep, I got bigger.
Also, that's
Vigor.
a 9 instead of an 8 for the... Because it was 7, and then you rerolled a 1.
Oh yeah, that is a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you forgot to add the +1 on the end. So you're at 9 right now.
Oh.
But yeah, so go ahead and vigor. Do a
Yeah.
vigor,
Mhm.
and then do +12 at the end.
Plus 12?
Because 9 is your current, and then you're vigoring, which will automatically add 3 successes due to the 9s you're vigoring.
Oh.
So
And
now
I
you're at
have
plus
3
12 and
yeah.
3 dice
3 dice.
with 9s exploding. I'll soul that 1 again.
Uh,
Here, you know what? I'll even be nice and I'll roll it, which will immediately roll into a 1 because I'm being nice for you. Or not.
nope.
So now that's a 14.
Hey, since Osmond is actively healing here, could he assist?
I mean, I'd say so. You were here to keep healing and intended on insisting, so.
Mhm.
If you got academic or teamwork,
Yeah, take a teamwork.
a singular
A
teamwork.
So one more dice.
Teamwork.
So plus 14, right?
Yes. And make sure to change the 9s to be exploding.
Oh,
You
well,
didn't change the 9s to be exploding, but oh well.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's tonight's
All right.
magic number.
I know,
No,
right?
it's our magic number has been slowly going down. It was 16, 15.
Well, tonight it's been 14.
Oh, right.
But yeah, congratulations, Rain. Over the course of 2 academics, with our help, you've gotten 15 successes and 14 successes.
Nice.
Yay?
Yes, yay. You're doing better. All right, I still need to get Narashi and Thales 2 more academics checks at some point soon.
All right. So Rain will try to armor himself right now, trying to understand how this works.
It's probably going to be going pretty well for you because this is going to count as both, at least like the blood armor thing, as well as it's probably going to give you some more practice with cleansing stuff off of yourself using deep cleanse,
True.
which I'm pretty sure you already have. But you know, you're a fucking medic. Do you even have it? I don't even think you have
Nope.
that yet. Actually,
No.
I don't think you ever bothered
We had to
picking it
use
up.
all EXP for other stuff first.
Yeah. I recommended that you picked it up, and then you thought about getting some other stuff first, and I went okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that is definitely one of the things that I'm gonna get once I get more EXP. It's only like 15, right?
25.
25.
Yeah, because both quick cleanse and deep cleanse would be very good for you. Rapid cleanse, that's the name. I don't want to call it quick cleanse, but that lets you do a cleanse as a quick action, and then the other one lets your cleanse count twice, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so practice.
Yep. So what kind of discounts would I get for this?
Not sure yet. I'm totaling up all of our academical successes on this training course and
okay.
totaling it up for Zim and keeping notes of it. I have it pinned in his DMs
Yep.
with me. And I've
I'll
been
let you
keeping
guys
careful
kn-
track of it.
I'll let you guys know what you guys get after all of the training is done.
Sounds good.
Yep. Because it's not like we're spending XP right this second anyway, so fuck it.
Sure.
It ain't like it matters yet.
All right.
But yeah, Thales, is there any particular thing you might want to roll academics on in this situation?
Thales is just watching at this point. I am not entirely sure what he could be learning since he's not very stabby in actual combat. Unless you want me to learn how to cause more pain. But I don't think Sean's aiming for vitals or anything.
No, but there is some. Well, he's looking to cause damage in blood. However, this does bring up a very funny thing that that he could help train here if he wants to.
Oh,
You know,
Oh, you could do the healing blocking.
you could do the anti-heal and have Rain practice trying to overcome that.
oh, that's mean.
I like that so much. That's so dastardly.
Sorry, Rain.
Suffer.
Why is Rain bring the? You know what? No, I shouldn't ask that. I really shouldn't have.
You know why. You know what you did.
Hey, this is also going to be Osmond working against it too, so we're both.
Who's
Yep.
who's better at this? Thales or you guys?
Well, Sean's just standing there happy because more blood.
Blood for the blood god.
Blood. Fuck the blood god. Blood for him.
I didn't specify who the blood god was. There's no corn for the cornflakes here.
No, it's just where if there was a conceptual blood god, Sean would tell him to fuck off because he wants more blood for himself.
So he just stabs the blood god to become the new blood god.
I mean, if it'd be allowed, he would. It probably wouldn't be, but you know. But yeah, do you want to try rolling an academics on that in order to, because like if you just AoE the entire area with that shit and afflict it on everyone here does healing bullshit that's actively involved in this.
Oh, you're gonna get so many goddamn motes.
So many motes and so many examples of people trying to get past it.
Yeah, why not? Thales doesn't mind drinking up your heals as motes. This spirals, hopefully. Maybe. Sure, I'll roll that academics. I'm assuming I do get my blood magic specialty here.
I mean, it's a blood spell.
Yeah.
Woo.
Also, take three from either Sebastian or Sean, whoever you feel like interacting with more over this.
Why are my number keys not working? There we go. Still not working. What
Sebastian's gonna check his is gonna like look very amused at seeing this though, and then check his gun, and then go, why the fuck are 2 of my cylinders blocked off? What kind of a nerf is this? No, I like my gun. Come on. How is this fair? How is this fair? Why are 2 of my cylinders blocked off? Come on.
Oh, that's a gross roll. I don't even like that.
Ooh.
You do have 3 nines in there.
Yeah, and
Triple
we get the
ones,
vigor back.
right.
So why not pop the 9?
You can do some souls first if you.
I'll pop the 9s first and see where it goes. If I'm allowed to drink. Come on, system. Stop me. What is with the hitbox? Let me have.
Well, while y'all are doing that, real quick, I want to go. I will be right back.
All right. By the way, the reason Sebastian is complaining is because normally his gun is a 6-shooter, but it got de-leveled, so now it's got 2 of its shots blocked off.
Dang.
It's just got 2 stoppers in there with a little purple hat stamped on it.
Okay, I'm just willpowering this nonsense. That. Give me that 17 D10 back. Grossness.
That's better.
A little.
Well, yeah,
Not
but there's more
much.
things to play around with.
Yeah, there's a
Lots of 6s.
good amount of 6s. There's 2 1s I can get rid of. Let's get rid of the 1s first, maybe. Let's see, 1, 2. So this is plus.
You know what? I'll say that Sebastian will help you with it because he was the one that was actually hanging out with you.
Sure. Let's do this.
They have very similar resources right now anyway, so like who cares?
Ah, dang it, I only rolled 1. Okay, that's fine. That's still 9. And then how many 6s we got? 1, 2, 3.
I'm fine bodying once if you want. Want to gamble, see where it goes.
Sure.
go
I'll let you
gambling.
roll it though.
Let's go gambling.
Let's go gambling.
Let's go gambling. As I fuck it up. And then immediately have to re-roll that shit. I pressed it too early. Yeah, that's a pretty good result.
So 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. Okay, that brings it to a 15.
Cool.
Mark that figure back off.
All right. What do we roll to block this?
Oh, you're just trying to roll high enough to get past the blocking. You could also try and cleanse it off if you want, but that's not the point right now. Come on, medic, heal.
So I'm just my healing roll just to be higher than his.
No, it reduces the amount of healing by his thing. His thing is a static number, though. Thales' thing is chronic 5, right?
Yes, Chronic 5. Tossing some time shenanigans because I can make it repeat and stack. But yeah, it's Chronic 5 is the main part of it.
Yeah. So, for the most part, you're mostly just going to be having to reduce all healing you do by 5 successes.
Yeah, unless I turbo
dice
stack
pool's the
you,
same.
which would be mean.
And also not the point of this.
Yep.
I'm a bit confused. I'm sorry.
All right, look.
So I'm
When
doing
you
normal
make-
heal, but subtracting 5 dice.
No.
No, 5 from the result.
Roll the normal amount.
Okay.
And then after you roll, subtract 5 successes.
5 successes. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna use my full heal since
Yes. You roll as normal. See,
Yeah,
he's
that-
learning.
Yeah.
Damn,
People are going to
Skippy.
think Sean's a god of teaching at this point.
What the hell? What the hell?
By the way, you forgot to make those 6s count, so
Frick.
it's actually a 19.
No.
Which gets reduced down to a 14.
So
But you
pretty
still
much
just
I-
did 14 past his anti-heal.
Yep.
And Sean's just gonna go, you see, you're doing a whole lot better at all of that since I gave you the practice. I think we should keep practicing now.
You know, I hate to agree with them, but that's probably one of the best heals I've ever seen you perform. I actually was trying to take it easy on you because I was afraid if I stacked it too high, you wouldn't be able to heal at all.
No, it's okay. Desperation makes people do a whole lot of things more.
Yay!
Hey, Thales, I have an idea.
What's that?
Okay, so how about you continue trying to do that, and I'll do this, and Osmond will do amp, and then slap Ran twice with Influence of the Summer Court, which is Soul Save Change 3 stage, and yeah, he's gonna max out Rain's soul. So get +6 soul save.
Plus 6. Oh, geez. Okay.
I avoid
+6 soul save.
that with area effects.
Oh, well, crap.
I mean, I
Soul
can.
save increases do not get bypassed by area effects. They still have to have their, like, when they're in the area, you still have to, like, apply it to them.
Hmm.
In the very least, it will make it easier for Rain to
Resist me.
cleanse it off. Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, because then otherwise, conditions, for example, could just put AoE on and then go, all right, but you're in the AoE.
True. But yeah, that would make it harder on me for sure.
Well, I mean, once you roll to apply it, that's just the roll to apply if they enter the area. So if you successfully do it, if they're in the area at all, then, they're just affected by it. You don't got to roll every time. It's just once when you cast it.
Yeah.
But it's also just Rain can let it get applied to him and then work to cleanse it off instead of constantly fighting against it.
You get the idea, though.
Practice.
It's
Practice.
tug
Well,
of war in several directions.
Actually, if you do that, it does give me a chance to practice a different thing.
Oh.
Renounce borrowed power. Remove stat change X2 range short. 10% chance of self-spite. Quick action.
Yeah, you can
There you
definitely
go.
practice that.
Yep.
You put it on, I tear it back down.
Hell yeah. We're playing tug of war with the weasel.
Yep.
Why me?
Reasons.
Because you're the one that's
Okay.
currently getting stabbed and I'm an anti-healer.
All right, Rain, real quick, got a question for you.
What's up?
Why not you?
God damn it.
Speaking of, Narashi, do you want to? I know that you had a bit of a laundry list that you wanted to go down for what you wanted from Shade. Is there anything else in particular that you wanna roll for? Because right now you've done it on the amped part. Do you want to do it on any of the other parts like melding or asking for any sort of specific type help?
Yes, actually. Definitely for melding, but also for branching out her type of.
Cool. We might be able to package that a little bit by having her practice trying to put a new type into a meld. Because I know that I know that she is working on a type. So what if she tries putting that type into the meld that she's trying to learn how to do?
That sounds.
Because after all, if you pick up a more specific specialty, it also is helpful at branching out later afterwards.
Also. Okay, yes, so I will be rolling, what, more academics?
This would be academics, and you'd get +3 as usual.
Okay, double checking that is the number that I think it is.
Keep in mind, if this is a physical move, you might be able to apply your body to it.
The move is physical, true.
Yeah, so you should probably use body for this.
Okay,
You're trying to learn a physical thing.
Yes. In which case, that's a very different number.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's probably going to be like 6 or 7 higher. Not like joking, like actually.
5 higher, but yeah.
5 higher, okay.
Yeah, the rolls continue.
Do you have a vigor?
Yes.
That is a lot of 6s.
That is 5 6s.
Yeah, we're gonna just vigor those 6s.
Cool. I'm just gonna start dedicating some body. Shade helping you out.
Aw.
And if we're lucky, this will also increase the. Yep, there we are. Well, when I say if we're lucky, I roll 3 successes on 3 dice.
So that puts me at 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 11?
Yep,
Not
and I can
bad
actually
for-
body one more time.
I mean, I can solo one. Okay.
Well, yeah, but you can also do that after. Because I can't mix and match. You can mix and match.
True.
And You have 2 to soul, or 3
We're
to
at
soul,
Not 3.
if you
You have
want.
3 ones you can soul
12.
now.
We'll soul at least one of them.
Yep, you can go one by one.
That is the smarter choice here.
It is. As we
Jesus
get
Christ.
16.
All right. I think we'll keep the 16 unless we want to go even further beyond.
That's up to you. I can't spend more shit on this. It'll all be on you.
What time is it?
Late.
This is true.
Go big or go home.
Yeah. This is on the belt. Essentially, this is what a 2-in-1 academics, or am I rolling a separate one?
No, this is a 2-in-1 because this is going to be for a more specific specialty, and then afterwards you could go for branching them out.
Yeah.
But it's also like, because, instead of having to roll a bunch of things for everything, starting extra specific is a good way to go.
Fuck.
No. Well, it didn't actually change because that.
Yeah, it's still a 16.
No, it's a 7.
Now it's a 17.
Okay.
Well, that's all my boost dice, so.
Cool. I'm just gonna call it the type that you're going for. That kind of meld
Yes.
on the notes, because
Okay.
if you're gonna I don't think you're really gonna meld that much outside of with this specific thing at the beginning anyway. So fuck it.
Yep, that sounds good.
Because generally, the more specific a specialty, the easier it is to pick it up.
Cool.
Huzzah! All right, cool. So how's Narashi feeling after that? Because she was probably pretty successful at keeping things at least relatively stable.
Considering how well this has gone, she's probably feeling pretty confident.
Hell yeah.
And also, perhaps a little toasty.
Perhaps. Although I think Shade is going to be the one that's suffering most of the consequences to this.
Yes, true.
Because he's the one getting stabbed over and over, so you can test its efficiency.
Yup.
You just stab him a little bit, and then he critiques it, and then gives you some advice, and then you get to focus again, and then stab him again. It's like the perfect kind of training for Narashi.
It's exactly the type of training she enjoys the most.
Yeah, the kind where she gets to deal lethal damage, and the other person doesn't care.
Lethal damage with no lasting consequences.
She'd probably prefer the whoever she's lethal cares.
Well,
but
yeah, but it's different for the training part.
Yeah.
Because if they don't care, then that means she can do it as much as she wants to practice for when it matters.
True.
Yeah, she's got to get better at stabbing with her tail blade. That way she can eventually pick up a mastery and then stab people better.
That is part of the goal. Although likely you'll have to go down a fucking quest line or minor event chain in order to master a specific thing like that.
I mean, that's the plan.
Yep. No, I'm just more like bringing it up conversationally.
I already knew I was going to have to jump through hoops to get an extra 3 dice.
Yeah, it's almost like it's really good. But I think we're making pretty good progress on that.
I agree, considering we hit a 17, was it? Yeah, 17 on 15
17.
dice.
Yeah.
Granted,
okay.
80% of those were from your fucking dice, so
Well, yeah, okay, but still, it's me. Look, all I'm gonna say is our lowest amount of successes on any academics, and I've been assisting with all of them, is 14. Rain has a 15 and a 14. Osmond has a 16 and a 15. Narashi has a 14 and a 17. And Thales has two 14s. Our lowest is literally 14. We are knocking these academics out of the park. We are learning.
Yes.
Leery.
If Thales has to roll again, he's gonna have to ask Nova for a flom, though.
That's fair. If you guys want, Nova is still just colon 3ing around. He can give you guys things. He can second
Yo.
win for you.
Yo, farm fight with colon 3 face Nova. Yes, let's go.
But this is when he's at his most powerful. You won't win.
No.
This colon 3 face Nova is his final form.
It's just like, the meme of this is to go even further beyond, but it's just Nova colon 3 facing.
Okay, there's one stage higher. It's when you point out that the enemy has a shiny rock that Nova can pick them up and take. So then it becomes greater than colon.
Yeah, it's greater.
Yes,
it's greater than colon 3 with that, or if something steals his hat.
Whoa.
Then it turns into greater than colon 3.
Well, that's why I said that's why it's the form, past that because it is greater than colon 3.
Absolutely. But is Narashi wanting to continue practice this stuff, or is she going to not feel up to it as much anymore, considering that she just got done shoving a new type energy on top of her tail in an unstable mixture over and over?
I mean, Narashi is down to continue stabbing.
That's fair. I just more meant because it's obvious Shay doesn't care about venue.
This is fair. I mean, sure, she can stab him while watching Rain and being amused at his suffering.
Yep. That way, this does result in people actually, gathering back up for this. Considering this is meant to be more than just some random individual training. Because what's random individual training going to do in the face of doing what he's supposed to do and helping you guys work together? That is specifically listed in his
Precisely.
contract, so
Oh.
it's just got to do the individual stuff work, so that way when the people are working on all their stuff, and then they can come together and put to use some of the new concepts they're mulling over. The good hero's journey or something. I don't know.
But that is the goal, is you guys learn to do teamwork.
Yep.
Which does mean that when everyone's back in the same area together and that people are at least toning down the training a little bit. Not going to say stopping, considering Narashi's still probably going to keep thoughtfully stabbing Shade.
Yes.
Just walks in the room, more blood.
Yeah, but, this room's just fucking filling with blood at this point, so, who cares?
Thales is going to have a time trying to gather it, unless Rain goes vacuum cleaner mode here.
I was about to say, these floorboards are fucked. These things are stained.
Well,
Let's be real.
The main room is now dark red permanently.
No. These floorboards are pristinely sealed. You are not staining them, period.
Okay. Definitely looks like it's a damn
Gerald would. Oh, absolutely. But you think Gerald would not make sure that his ship's going to stay pristine as possible?
That's fair. I didn't know if Rain's blood was considered acidic or something.
No.
Corrosive? Anyway.
That's assuming that his blood would even be able to do anything, even if it were.
Ouch.
But when they're all back together, Shade is going to go, all right, so we're supposed to help teach you guys how to work together more. So now that we've gone through the whole helping you all out with your special interests, we are going to first of all take a break because I'm pretty sure most of you are a little bit tired after all this shit. Except for her. She really likes stabbing. I've only met one person that's like stabbing more, and that's that guy. And I like her a lot more.
I'll take that as a compliment.
You should. I fucking hate Sean. And Sean is just going to he looks nervous, but if anyone's like actually looking, he has totally grabbed back out his knife from wherever he keeps it when he's not stabbing Rain. He seems frustrated, so he uses it to stab Rain.
Wow.
Stealthily, you know. And he's just gonna go, but this does mean that you all have to come together to make a choice, which is whether you want to fight against our crazy asses when we are 4 people in one body and stronger, or 4 people but equal to you in different bodies.
Narashi's just going to smirk and go, 4 people in different bodies.
Yeah, I
All right,
like
we
that
have
idea.
1 vote for different bodies, 2 votes for different bodies. What do you two think?
I abstain. If the girlfriend and the husband want that, I'm fine with it.
I mean, I'm gonna be outvoted either way, so
Do you ever vote on anything?
You can voice your opinion and try to convince people to change it, you know.
Yeah, like, I mean, I can.
If you have a different opinion, say so and then explain it. And maybe you can change our minds.
Yeah.
Communication. This is where I would jazz him if I had him.
Have you? Oh, hold on.
Oh, allow me
Remove the tail
jazz
wing.
wings.
Rain, have you even tried stabbing Sean back?
I don't think I have. No. I was trying to make sure I stay alive. So
You're just gonna get 3 other versions of Zora just blinking at you in like confusion over why you wouldn't stab the guy who's actively trying to, perforate you.
Osmond pulls out a nail and just walks over to Ran, his hand sizzling, and just holds out nail to Ran.
yes.
Please take this before it burns a hole in my hand.
Why?
So it doesn't burn a hole in his hand.
Yeah, take this and stab.
Fine. Rain would take it and stab Sean.
All right, please make a body expertise brawl roll, or clash, depending on what you want. Either works.
It's a little 1-inch nail or something.
That sounds like a bad band
Body
name.
expertise.
1-inch nail.
And then either
It's a Nine Inch Nails cover band.
brawl or clash, depending on what you want.
Clash.
All right, go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie. I hear a brawl with that 1-inch nail, and I'm just like, all right, okay. He definitely just puts that sucker between his like fingers like a brass knuckle. All right, well that's a 7.
It is.
Is Sean attempting to dodge?
No.
All right, so he's getting stabbed by a nail.
Yeah. I just needed to make sure he didn't fucking botch it. And instead he's gonna crit. So go ahead and how many points in Clash do you got?
1.
1. What's your body score?
3.
All right, go ahead and roll 3 dice as if it were a crit. You get to choose to either vigor it afterwards or change the dice pool to 5.
All right.
I'll consider this piercing, which he's weak to.
What the heck?
Hey,
Go ahead and
I'm-
vigor that.
Yeah.
Vigor the 9, I guess.
Vigor
So
the
now
9.
how you get an extra die.
Yep.
Wait, that'll be +4 now, right?
Yes.
Of course.
Are
Oh,
you,
You
are you
have
really
any-
going to complain about that roll?
No, not really.
okay.
Especially
All right.
compared to how your Urals usually go.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's still pretty good for an
Uh,
improvised weapon attack.
So you're going to stab him, and he's just going to grin at you and go, It's mutual now.
Ah!
Oh my god.
You do hear a loud snort from Rosh.
Mutual in what way?
You stabbed each other. You're stabbing friends now.
I think that I need to give you both friendship contracts now to give each other.
Uh-oh. Goodbye, Rain.
It's mutual in this way.
Uh-oh.
Goodbye, Rain!
This is
Yeah.
accurate. Anyways, does a
Oh.
41 overcrit you?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
We need something even further beyond overcrit.
No, we don't.
No, we
Absolutely
don't.
not.
This is already ridiculous. Come on, what do you mean?
Well, now it has to reach 10 times their
Don't
They-
make me and Tal build for that, because we
No.
would.
but it'd be funny. It wouldn't be balanced, but it would be funny.
Oh my god.
Well, goodbye, Rain.
All right, I see 1, 2, 3, 4 nines for this vigor effect. You stabbed the stabby guy. What did you think was going to happen here?
I mean, just look at Osmond.
I'm so sorry.
Oh wait, whoops! I accidentally changed that. So that's +3. I forgot to put the +27. It's just 127. So please take 30 physical damage as he immediately shoves a knife into your shoulder, like right between your shoulder and your
he
neck.
Is
If it would
Is
kill
31?
you, he will just not kill you. A 30.
30. I guess I'll be unconscious then.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you okay, so do you actually have plus integrity going?
For the training part, he would have, yes. Like, you would have
Yeah,
had your
so-
integrity, like, really high up. You would have your
Yeah, so
integrity at +6.
Yeah.
So does that change things for you?
No.
It doesn't? All right, I'm double checking that immediately. You still have all your fucking physical integrity hit stun on.
Oh.
Zero that out. Put 6 in physical integrity and your scene changes. Now you have 11 physical integrity. So that 30 goes to a 19.
Rain has
Which-
how much physical integrity?
11
I had a
after
plus
getting a
6.
+6.
Okay.
Because he was max buffed for this. Now, you have 6 preventative HP listed, so that 19 goes to a 13. So then you had 11 restored or 14 restorative HP. So you'd be down to like 1 restorative HP and 3 current HP. As this takes all of your, basically almost all your temp HP in one hit. You aren't actually even injured. Like, as in, picked up an injury. You're just hurting a lot. So you're
I'm just
actually
kinda
fine.
confused, like, where I get physical integrity again. When did that happen?
From the blood armor.
You forgot to remove your hit stun. You had 6
I know.
physical integrity hit stun on you. I turned that to a 0. And then I changed your physical integrity scene change to a 6. Because remember, you
Your-
were raising your physical integrity this entire time.
Oh, okay.
Your hit
the
stun
training.
goes away at the start of each of your turns.
I just okay.
Yeah. So
I've
you
told you this
you
before.
basically forgot to get rid of all your negatives. So yeah, no, you're fine. You didn't even actually pick up an injury.
Okay.
Everyone else definitely does see perhaps one of the most vicious stabs you have ever seen with a knife from this random nervous looking Zora. As that knife almost immediately appears in Rain's shoulder.
9 out of 10.
Of course,
Wow.
Narashi approves because of how all the crit stacking. See, we're stabbing buddies now. It's mutual.
Yay!
Oh, I'm going to take this back now, and he's going to take the knife out of your shoulder.
And just blood starts
Uh,
spewing out of it.
hold on, and Osmond's gonna throw a heal at Rain. So let's do the greater unnatural gift. Because I crashed a minute ago. Hold on.
Just to be clear, is Rain actually unconscious, or is he?
No, he's not even injured.
HP. Yeah.
He doesn't even have an injury.
Oh, in which case, yeah, Bailey's just going to be mean and slap a -5 to the healing incoming. He doesn't get the excuse to be malicious very often, and he's taking every excuse he can to just be like, no.
Okay, so this is.
I assume I got to roll that here.
It's wiggling. Okay, so the initial part of the heal does fucking nothing. But it does have a heal over time, considering there's active combat. Or I guess I can just roll it.
You might have won this because I doubt that goes past your soul save.
Oof.
I could soul it, but it's like, eh.
Unfortunate. Can't do anything about that, really.
But yeah, if this is considered active combat, then that's 11. If it's not active combat, I'll roll the thing.
I'm fine considering this active combat, considering a combat turn literally just passed where one side did one thing and the other side did another. In other words, I'm fine using this as an excuse to let Rain actually fucking heal up. Considering that he's mostly been taking damage in service of narratively learning shit anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so 11 true.
So you said I get 11 true healing?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then Shane is just gonna go, all right, so since he decided that he should do that right this moment, good job, I guess. At least you stabbed him. Was it worth it?
I guess. I'm still alive.
All right, cool. So with that in mind, do you have any actual opinion on the whole 4 versus 4 but equal, or I guess 5 versus 4, but I think he's just going to be playing backup unless you ask him to help. I don't think anyone's asked him to do anything. He's just kind of motioning towards Nova. And then he's just gonna go. Or do you want to do the whole team versus us, but back together and stronger?
So when you say back together and stronger, how strong are you talking about?
Like enough that I could probably take you all on and be a problem.
Okay, no, 4 versus 4 then.
Are you acting like that wasn't enough for it to be a problem anyway?
No, I'm just trying to calculate in my mind, like, okay, how much annoying would this get? And yeah, I know 4 versus 4 would probably be better.
All right. So
I mean-
4 versus 4, 4 versus 4, 4 versus 4, abstain.
Do we want Nova to join us?
What do you think,
It would-
Nova?
Nova's just gonna blink and go, I don't really get what's going on, but okay. I just see a whole lot of people fighting, but everyone's saying it's okay, so I was just kind of standing here.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
That didn't answer the question.
No, but it's a Nova. What did you expect?
It was a non-answer.
Nova
That's
always
exactly what I
responds this
expected.
way. Nova always responds this way every time.
Yep.
That was a canned response for Nova, effectively. So yeah, it's up to you if you actually want him involved in this. I'm just not auto-including him because I'm already going to be running the goddamn enemies, so...
Yeah.
I'm also fine just letting him stand on the sidelines and keep offering the second wind benefits he brings by being around.
It's probably easier on you to
Look, I'm fine just using him as a heal station on the sidelines, so he still does the team support without like me having to run both sides of the combat.
It was either that or we could do the whole, hey Nova, go make some food while we're doing this.
I wouldn't mind
Well,
having the cleanse engine at bay.
Yeah,
I was about to say, if you're doing this, I would recommend at least having his second wind cleanse shit at the ready.
yeah.
Look, I can keep up to a certain degree, but there comes a point where no. I don't want to be I need him here just in case I end up in like stage 3 a bunch of nonsense, please.
Yeah.
And the fact of, I will let you guys know right now, for those of you who don't know, all of them are assholes, and all of them are going to fight like an asshole in some way.
Uh-huh.
So, reminder that Nova can both do the second wind cleanse and do the second wind heal that he gets to roll with advantage on for you. And if he's doing second wind cleanse, you can choose to leave either conditions or stat changes untouched. So he's basically a mobile cleanse and heal station for you guys if you keep him around on the sidelines for this.
Yes, please.
All right, cool. So Nova will be on the sidelines providing his feat benefits to you in the team sense, but will not be like actively fighting. But with this decision and lampshaded for next time, we are at our normal end time.
Yes, we is.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on the stream today. Well, that's weird. Apparently, there's a 500 server error on something there. Anyways, thank you so much for joining us today for Wild Traditions Scar. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They are on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/ZGFgaming. It's one of the best ways to help out the channel that you can also do so by sharing the stream around, tipping to the channel directly, grabbing merch over at zgfgaming.store, or just coming by and hanging out. But for now, thank you so much for joining, everybody, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
All right, that recording is out.
Fantastic. Well, in
All
which
right.
case, oh, my credits never rolled. That's fine. Over on my side, thank you all so much for watching. I'm sending you all over to Nakataigo. Tell them they're cute and adorable. YouTube land, you know the drill. Take better care of yourselves, drink plenty of water, get plenty of rest, and y'all have a good night. Goodbye.
Good night.
Bye.
Ooh.
Just so you guys know logistically,